Let's get nasty on a Wednesday. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 201, your time check. Brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Another post-All-Star game match played at Busch Stadium. Another loss for the Cardinals. This time they fall to the Chicago Cubs, the hated Cubs. 10-2 in a game that felt over after the second inning. Or half, the Cubs half of the second inning.
Kind of was.
They jumped out to 2 in the first, added 5 in the second, and eventually winning again 10-2 over the Cardinals, who are now 53-54 on the year. Wasn't Micah McGreevy's night. 1 2/3, 8 hits allowed, 7 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Before I pose a question to you guys, kind of the big picture question, thoughts on last night's game?
Thoughts and prayers, man.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Maybe even on the season.
The Chicago Cubs are putting on a hitting clinic. Whether it's the way their approach is at the plate or the fact that the Cardinals just aren't executing pitches, it could be both. I don't know. But if you look at the spray chart, the ball's everywhere. It's all over the ballpark.
Mm-hmm. They had 17 hits last night.
But it's all over the ballpark, Carey. It's not like they're hitting a long ball. It's like it's down first base, down third base, through the gap in the middle. Like, I don't know if the ball has got eyes and it's finding the holes, or they're just playing really good baseball. But whatever the case, it's just every batter right now I'm expected to get a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I see a pitch, it's like I'm waiting for them to make contact.
It was hard contact last night. It wasn't just balls finding holes. It was hard, loud
playing good
contact
offensively
against a pitcher that has been very good for the Cardinals this season. So here's my question, right? Why did the Cardinals, and I'll actually start with a caveat. I fully admit that this answer, or the answer to this question, is probably this is who the Cardinals were always supposed to be in 2026. That's probably the right answer. I get it, but let's kind of like walk with me for a second. Jamie?
Yeah, what?
Interlocking fingers on this, okay, while we're walking. Why do you guys feel the Cardinals suddenly stopped looking like they did in the first half? Because we all knew this was going to be a rebuilding year, but it's not like we dreamt up the situation that happened in the first half. They were exciting. They had the tarps off crew.
Yeah.
We were high-fiving the studio after wins. Like, all that did happen, okay? So why do you guys think they have suddenly stopped looking like themselves? 3.5 months, played with kind of this fun approach, fun identity. Since the All-Star break, that has completely disappeared, and it has looked sloppy. It has looked almost like unmotivated. Some pitchers getting knocked around starting-wise. Damn near all the relievers getting knocked around, flat at bats, flat overall play.
Yeah. Well, look, it's not just good baseball players that create winning teams. It's consistently good baseball players. Guys that can do it for, I won't say 162 because I don't think that, let's say 150 because they get some days off here and there, get off your feet. We'll just round it down to 150. Guys who for 150 games just consistently bring that professional ball player mentality. They take good at-bats. They're in the field. They're diligent with their fielding, smart base running. They're dialed in for the long run. I think we're just seeing, and this is just my opinion, I think we're seeing a younger team where several players have been elevated into bigger roles this year. And I just think that we're now seeing their deficiencies through the fact that this season is now at the toughest point as far as the length of the season, and their consistency is dipping. So it just shows you that if I'm Chaim Bloom and I'm like, hey, I want to get answers on Mason Wynn. I want to get answers on Herrera. As it goes on, I'm starting to go, okay, I'm having a little bit more clear idea of what they truly are here right now. Does it mean they can't get better? Does it mean we can't improve? Does it mean we can't develop? No, it doesn't mean that. But right now, I know what they are because they're puttering out. Mm-hmm. They're not the same player they were at the start of the season. And I don't attribute that to managing. I don't think Ollie's managing the team any different now than he was when they were winning games early in the year. That team had a lot of energy. They were shot out of the gate. They had something to prove to everybody. All that stuff. And now I just think fatigue and inconsistency is setting in. And you're seeing why, like I said yesterday, some of them may not be everyday baseball players.
I agree with Jamie. I think it's, in football, we talk about the rookie wall, right? It's the point of the season where you're a collegiate player and your body is telling you, all right, 12 games, I'm good. Mm-hmm. And in the NFL, a 12-game season is you're 3/4 of the way there. Oh, plus you played, 2 or 4 preseason games, depending on when you came into the league. So now you're really at 16 games or 18 games, like your body is talking to you. 14 or 16 games, your body's talking to you. So I think that's part of it as well. Like, this team, in my opinion, they are still going to have moments where they're fun to watch. Is it frustrating as hell knowing that the success is not, where you would like it to be? Sure. But I'm looking at, numbers, so I quickly ran over some numbers. McGreevy, his most starts in the season was 16. He's at 21 now. Leahy, most starts in the season is 1. He's at 20 this year. Mm-hmm. Jordan Walker, his most at-bats in the season was 420. That was an entire season. He's at 403 right now. Herrera, his most at-bats in the season was 388, which was last year. He's at 393 this year. So you're looking, and you still got, 40 or 50 more games to play? The numbers are the numbers, but these are, you can...
I get my numbers tell you that the calculations project that you should be this and you should be able to do that, and then the projection should lead me to a number that gives me a 8/80.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I'm confused. Was that nerdy white guy or nerdy black guy?
Definitely wordy. That was definitely
a
nerdy white guy. There was no doubt about it.
I felt
just a nerd, man.
No, that was
When you say it's a damn
different.
nerd.
No. You lean into it just a little more.
Yeah.
Jamie, you don't know the projections that I see, okay? My sheet of paper tells.
See, that sounded a little bit different, though.
Yeah,
the first one
the
was
first one was
definitely a
all
white guy.
definitely-
A nerdy white guy and a nerdy black guy in the same room talking about the same thing.
Clearly.
Maybe.
I can
But
see
you know
that.
what those two nerds ain't talking about? The human being.
Yeah.
The body of work, meaning your body is worked and you're tired. You need I think Jordan Walker is 0 for 12 in his last 12 at-bats. He might need a break, might need a day off. There are times where they are not machines. I know Albert was a machine, but most of us are men. And people get tired.
All right, can I ask you that? I didn't expect to go in this route, but can I ask you something then about that? Should they worry about that?
About what?
If you're good at let me just paint the picture, okay? Because I know where you're coming from, and by the way, I completely agree. It's you have to have both, right? You have to have the analytics, and you have to have some. We'll just call it baseball feel. But if the nerds in the room are good at nerd stuff,
Yeah.
should they be thinking, well, these guys are all just human beings?
They don't. I don't think that they think that way.
What
Right,
they'll say
so
is
what
the
else?
numbers show us
That this is what it should be.
these human beings are failing now.
So my question then is, who's responsible for the human aspect of it?
Players and the sports science staff and all that, because just like Carey said, even the rookie wall in the NHL is a very real thing.
Sure.
Especially players in junior hockey play 64, 66 regular season games and then playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
College is much lower. So a lot of guys, they hit that wall at some point in their rookie year. Now, obviously, there's certain special players that just don't because they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of those players, even their first year of pro in the American Hockey League, they hit a wall.
It's a lot of games.
Because their body's not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Their body's not used to it. You can't get used to something until you've lived it, until you've gone through it. And then you go, oh, okay, now I know when my body's failing. I know what it feels like. We talk to the sports science people, your trainers, your nutritionists, and you start building the package now to becoming the complete player moving forward. But you don't have the data or the analytics, like Carey says, until you have them.
Sure.
So
It's like building callus. You once you start to do it, your body becomes familiar with it. And then your body and your brain work together and say, okay, last time this is what happened. Maybe I need to do this time. Or you figure out what starts to
hey,
work.
I watched so-and-so train this way. Now I know why.
You understand, your body starts to understand and be able to calculate and figure out what needs to be done to get yourself up for every game. As a young player for me, I was literally in the bed on Monday until they like, hey, yeah, I know it feels good to not get out of that damn bed. You need to get up and go work out. No, I don't. No, the hell I do not. Why? I just played 80 plays yesterday. No, I don't. Trust me, you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize, oh, crap. I actually feel better on Tuesday because I got my butt up on Monday and did something. I feel better on Wednesday because on my day off on Tuesday, I was still being active and not laying around all day. So figuring out what helps your body recover because all it is recovery. That's why there was so much success in the 90s. You know about it, Anthony. They didn't need a lot of the recovery was
Flintstone vitamins.
Yeah, they had them vitamins popping.
Yeah, some steaks.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that's why the baseball was so good, air quotes, because there was no need to. There was no guys suffering because they weren't recovering. Like, this is all about recovery and how quickly you can get your body to repeat what you were just able to do, whether it was 5 days ago or last night.
So what you're telling me is it's a shared responsibility between the nerds and the players.
Between everybody,
100%.
and the coaches, and the training staff, and everyone involved.
I know that's an obvious statement, but what do we often do? We often blame the nerds. These guys don't get it.
Well,
it's a shared responsibility.
They don't get maybe the physical side that is needed, but they show you the numbers that show you the physical side is failing.
Okay. So
there's like a diagnostic for,
it's one of these.
So we get a comment here. At least I love you. But she says, no veterans to set the expectations. Well, you had a room full of friggin' veterans last year.
Yeah,
so what was the excuse?
Right.
Yeah, friggin' locker room
wrong veterans.
full of them.
It was a wrong veteran.
And in fact, they got rid of all those guys. Come on, Lisa.
It is hot as hell in here today.
It is not great.
So
don't worry.
Okay.
It'll cool off.
You guys brought up the physical element of maybe what this team is going through. I'm wondering about the mental side of things as well. And I wonder if this team is somewhat deflated, where you see certain guys offensively, and the offense was clicking at one point, and we see the bullpen or pitching at whatever point in time throughout the year sort of fail this team. And I wonder if because these guys are so young, they have to learn like how to get through that. And knowing that more than likely this team is going to sell, I wonder if that is in their mind. And I'm not saying that an athlete should have that mentality, but when you have younger players, perhaps that plays a factor into it. I know I'd probably be pretty deflated if I had a 7-0 lead and my team gave that up. Like, that would be very deflating. And as a young person, I wonder how they handle that. So I wonder if you can put that aspect into it as well as to why, maybe they're gripping the bat a little too tight. Michael McGreevy mentioned that. Maybe they think, oh my gosh, we're in this spot now. We're a game and a half at the time out of the wild card, or we're in the wild card. We need to play up to these expectations that we've already set for ourselves, but we're gripping the bat too tight. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that plays a factor into it as well.
If it does, and this might be too cruel, and the athletes in the room the professional athletes in the room can tell me, but what you just described, Marsh, I would say they need to learn how to be professionals then. Like, you cannot, you might be, you're a human being, you might be ticked off. Yeah, I got a 7-0 lead, couldn't hold it, and you're ticked off, rightfully so. But that's part of being a professional. Like,
for sure.
All right, moving on next time.
And they've said that throughout the year, like, hey, we're moving on to the next game. We're moving on to the next game. We've heard it so many times throughout the first half of the season, so I believe them. And when they say that, I just wonder if they're at that point in time where they just feel a little deflated and things aren't clicking, and now it's starting to snowball.
Well, there's a line that a lot of coaches like to use, which is you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your habits.
And we've seen that. We've seen them make mistakes over the last few weeks.
So they're not rise. It's not that you're supposed to rise to every occasion. It's you're supposed to fall to the standard habits, and they haven't created that enough, and they're falling to bad habits then, or ones they didn't have in the first half. Either way, it's all part of the learning process. These young Cardinals are they're learning, boys. They're growing.
Hope so.
And sometimes you tell your kids to pick up their stuff 487 times in a row. And then they do it one time. And you think,
you turned the corner.
My God, they're there. They've done it. The very next moment they have an opportunity, they leave those damn clothes right on the ground. It's all part of learning, Marsh. It's all part of learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you trust this Cardinals regime to get it right? That's next on 101 ESPN. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. I know, Carey, you were thinking about the front office and whether or not we trust this regime to get it right.
Yeah, so we are in a similar place that we were last year. Great first half of the season. Second half, not so great. Have been some struggling seasons for about 3 or 4 years now. And I think that Cardinal fans begin to get in a rut. They start to feel like, oh, my gosh, here we go again. But the reason why I asked this question is, do you trust the regime to get it right, is because it's a new regime. New general manager, new POBO, president of baseball operations, and Chaim Bloom. And I would assume a different expectation from what you've seen in the past. Like in the past, you probably would say, hell no, I don't trust it. I don't think it's going to work. But what you've seen from Chaim Bloom thus far, I don't feel like he's lied to us yet. So my question to you all and to people listening is, do you trust that this regime will get it right this time around in comparison to what you've seen for the past few years?
I do, because of the approach that they have taken thus far. I don't know if we're going to get into it here. In fact, I know we're not, but I'll tease this.
Get into it.
Carey, you know this because you and I have gotten into disagreements, arguments, fights.
Yeah, the one we had the other day when we were wrestling in the hallway was HR was called. Fortunately,
Well, you guys wrestle in the hallway?
Yeah, me and you wrestle in there.
Thankfully, Carey's got
Quarters.
Thankfully, Carey's got a bad knee.
Yeah.
Or else I would lose those. You and I have had disagreements about this. I think the Cardinals lost their way, so to speak, under Mo, when Mo changed the direction from let's load up on pitching to let's load up on position players with a lot of ceiling, okay, higher ceilings. Now, in fairness to Mo, you wouldn't have guys like J.J. Weatherholtz, Mason Wynn, or Jordan Walker right now.
Correct.
So it's not as if Mo was completely crazy, and he did execute that plan. The problem is there wasn't enough balance, and you got guys like Dakota Hudson and who's the other guy that's always with Dakota Hudson? What's the other pitcher that was right around with Dakota Hudson?
Oh.
My point exactly. It doesn't matter. There wasn't enough pitching within the organization. He once had, hey, it's all about pitching. It's all about pitching. It's all about defense. Let's play to the ballpark. Here we go. And the Cardinals did very well. That's not to say they had no offensive talent, but that was to me that was always the right approach. Now you get to a point, in the 2019 NLCS where you think to yourselves, we don't have enough offense. We got to pivot, right? But I think the problem was the young position talent takes a while, and if you don't have the pitching to complement it, you're going to be in trouble.
Right.
And you get yourself in some postseason series in which you don't have the pitching, you're definitely going to get bounced. So do I trust this regime to get it right? There's no reason to believe that they won't, based on the fact that the first thing that Chaim Bloom did was come in, try to fix the technology and the pipeline approach and the developing and all that. He started there. He didn't start with, I'm going to come off the top rope and get and sign the biggest free agent.
Right.
He decided to go about it the long way. The next thing he did was, I'm going to add more pitching than this organization has had the last 10 years. And I'm going to keep adding it and adding it and adding it, because I know out of 5 pitchers that I acquire, one's going to turn into a reliever instead of a starter. One's going to have Tommy John. One is going to be a fifth starter at best, not a frontline guy.
Yeah.
But if I get a frontline guy, if I draft Paul Skeens or Jacob Mizorowski, and I land one of those, I have an ace for the foreseeable future.
Right.
And under Mo, that was not going to happen. The latest Mo. So when you ask, do I trust the regime to get it right? I do.
I do as well. We got a text here from the 314. It says, yes, I trust the Cardinal front office / management to get it right. Their draft and development improving. Their draft and development is improving, and they don't hang on too long to mistakes.
That I agree with too.
So I think that I agree with it. I think that there is a different philosophy than what we've seen over the past few years. The last few years, in terms of pitching, it was going out and getting veteran starters, guys that they said could eat innings, that could come in and help this rotation. And the philosophy now is, no, we're going to go with the younger guys. We're going to draft and develop guys, and we're going to hopefully, like you said, maybe one of these guys is hit or miss. Maybe one of these guys ends up being a bullpen arm that is a middle reliever type. But maybe one of these guys is that ace that we have been coveting, that all teams covet, to have an ace under control for a number of years. And we know we have a team, a lineup that can put together some runs, some hits, and give us a chance to win games on a nightly basis. Yeah, I think that philosophy is better suited for longer success.
Bingo.
As opposed to a short flash in the pan, small window that is going to close immediately as soon as those older guys are moving on their way on to another team.
Any GM, sorry, Jamie, any GM can go into a front office and say, hey, can I have a blank check because I want to sign the top free agents? The four of us could do that. The four of us can go in there and say, hey, I got an owner that's giving me a blank check. Cool. Who's the best free agent on the market? I'm gonna go sign him. Genius. Any GM can do that. Can you actually do something that's going to provide you long-term stability?
That's exactly where I was headed. How much did you expect him to do in one off season? How much? Because Chaim Bloom went to work. He got rid of all those high-priced guys that were doing nothing for you. All the guys that you may have thought were awesome, they were doing nothing for you. They were blocking younger players who needed to find out if they could play at the major league level. Then he went and acquired almost every pitcher on earth to sort it out. Let's see who's got what. And you don't have owners that were going to say, hey, Chaim Bloom, on top of this amazing plan to rebuild the system from the foundation up that we've agreed to do for you, here's a blank checkbook. So go trade, do all your things for all those young arms, those young players, and we're going to give. But at the same time, we're going to sign 2 or 3 of the highest priced guys. That was never in the equation.
Right.
So for what Chaim Bloom was able to accomplish in the little time that he's had, I think we owe him just a little more grace at this point. Like, let's find out.
Yeah.
And I don't think this trade deadline will define what he's capable of doing either. He doesn't really have any coveted pieces.
Right.
He doesn't. He's going to have to put his salesman hat on and put lipstick on Dustin May and be like, hey, not bad, huh? Come on, could be yours.
He dealt his most coveted piece that wasn't Walker, Weatherholt, or Wynn. He dealt Brendan Donovan in the offseason.
That looks like a good trade right now.
It looks like a great trade.
Great trade.
Yes.
And maybe Lars Nootbaar is this deadline's Brendan Donovan. I don't know.
Right.
But I don't expect miracles in one season of a regime. Just don't.
We got a text yesterday during our Sports Six Pack. It was from Grant Francis fan club, and he wanted to know: does the fact that this team made Matthew Liberatore the opening day starter, seemingly for no reason, give you concerns about the new regime's ability to assess pitching?
No.
How is it no reason?
No.
Because Matthew Liberatore in spring training was really good. Matthew Liberatore was really good.
Yeah.
And he was the guy that they talked about going to get the ball on opening day.
Yeah.
And so now we're basing Matthew Liberatore on this regime's ability to evaluate pitchers?
Well, why would that
This regime
be?
doesn't trade for him.
Well, look,
Yeah,
you can
and-
look at the flip side, like Kyle Leahy doing really well.
Yeah.
Andre Palante has had a resurgence of his career. Michael McGreevy, yes, last night was not fun,
I'm not going to use one start against him.
but he has been solid all year long.
His 7 starts before that, he had an under 3 ERA.
Okay, so hold on a sec.
But we're talking about the first game of the season.
If I'm getting this, if I'm getting this right, because the Cardinals didn't predict. I'm being serious.
I know, but I had to chuckle.
Because the Cardinals didn't predict who their best pitcher was going to be by July 29th and therefore made him the starter, the opening day starter, that they don't know how to evaluate pitching?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, was that
Yes.
And we love Grant Francis fan club. We love him. But is that how we're posing that?
I think what Grant Francis is doing, if I can try to explain what I think he's saying,
Please.
is now looking at Matthew Liberatore and how bad he is.
Yeah.
How dare they put him as their opening day starter?
I don't think
hindsight is awesome.
Well, not only that, but I don't think the two things are mutually exclusive. You weren't going to start Kyle Leahy wasn't going to be your opening day starter.
Dustin May, boy, how did he start the season?
Dustin May wasn't going to be your opening day. Really, if we're going to do that, it would probably have been Dustin May, right?
That's what I thought was going to be the case.
So your 1 year flyer that you signed in the offseason on a pillow deal was going to be your opening day starter. Probably not. Right?
No.
Okay. Michael McGreevy, 16 starts, you said, CD, last year? Or all-time 16?
Michael McGreevy had 16 starts.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You're hoping that Liberatore, more of the good version of Liberatore, was going to show up again this year. And just because it hasn't doesn't mean he shouldn't have been the opening day starter. You were still dealing with those 5 guys, right?
Just refresh my memory, too. Marshy, since you have it pulled up, how did he do on opening day?
He was fine. He was fine.
So then
Yeah,
what's
what
the
do you go,
discussion?
like 5 innings?
So, like, what's the discussion?
So
if he was fine on opening day, what's the problem?
Well, because I'm just paraphrasing here. He's not fine now.
Yeah,
and therefore
you can't predict that.
Well, that's my point.
But you could go back to, and I'll give Grant Francis fan club this. Last year, towards the end of the year, we started having questions about Matthew Liberatore.
Best five. Okay, who's out of those five guys? Who are you going with?
Not knowing anything that we know now.
Yeah, because you have to make the decisions in real
Won't
time.
be Leahy or Palante. For sure wouldn't be McGreevy because he's the young guy.
So it's Dustin May or
It's
Liberatore.
May or Liberatore.
Yeah, I said Dustin May. That's who I thought. Like when they signed him, I was like, oh, there's your opening day
And if
starter.
they
There's
would've-
your number one.
If they would have played him number one, if we're playing the game of knowing what we know now, and he threw a 7 earned run in the first game, how would we feel about it?
Yeah, the Cardinals would have came back and won that game.
They did. Would you say, okay, going back to the text question, would you say that the Cardinals know more? They can properly evaluate pitching?
I think they can absolutely evaluate pitching. This is not the previous regime. That's the whole reason why we're having this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, were there hints at what Matthew Liberatore could be as a starter dating back to last season? Sure. But you hope, as we talked about in the first segment, hey, this is his first go-around. He's probably fatigued.
Yeah.
This upcoming season, a.k.a. 2026, things could look different. It doesn't appear so, though. It appears as if things are looking a bit the same. But again, you can't predict that in March.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They don't correlate. The two things don't correlate, in my opinion, at all.
Now, if you want to say the previous regime didn't know how to evaluate pitching, that is a fair statement.
I totally agree with that.
What the hell? They got Dakota Hudson and that other guy.
Zach Gallen.
No, not Zach Gallen. No.
Jake Woodford.
Thank you. It's Jake Woodford.
We got a bunch of names on
Jake
here. We were going to
Woodford.
get it. We were going to figure it
It
out.
was Woodford.
There are a couple other ones, too.
It was Woody. That's who I was thinking of. The two, we're always like, oh, you got Dakota Hudson and Jake Woodford coming up. And you're like, I don't know if that... It's fine. All right.
John Gant, too.
John Gant was an acquisition
That's
at the
Ron
trade
Gant.
deadline.
Yeah, but then wasn't he in the rotation for a while?
He was. And then I believe he was dealt to Minnesota for J-Hap.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because they were leaning on him for a while, too.
Yeah.
And all the metrics showed that he was going to blow up.
They burned his ass out. Wound up in Minnesota.
Ron's brother.
Ron Gant, nope, different guy.
Him and John not brothers?
Ron Gant was also a
No.
football player. John Gant,
hell of an
a
athlete,
hockey
by the way.
player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of two great athletes, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson both said, you know what? No money, no me. Actually, they didn't say that, but it does look like they're holding in. We'll dive into the conversation about whether or not the NFL has figured out the true value of running backs. That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals back at it once again tonight against those Chicago Cubs. Dustin May on the mound tonight for the Cardinals, and he will face off against Matthew Boyd. First pitch tonight from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. We'll talk with Brad Thompson at 4:30 to talk about the Cardinals. But coming up next, we're going to dive into the NFL. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, and Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson look to be holding in for new contracts. Guys, I don't think the question is whether or not the Falcons or Lions should pay Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson. Of course they should. Have you watched those two running backs?
Yeah, they're kind of good.
Have you seen the offenses for those two teams? You take out Gibbs, Lions might be okay. Certainly less dynamic. And this is a team, by the way, where Gibbs had a great year last year and they still finished last in a very competitive division. I could tell you what the Falcons look like without Bijan Robinson. They look like the New York Jets of the NFC.
Oh, wow.
It ain't good. So the question to me is not, should the Falcons Lions pay the running backs? To me, the question is, has the NFL quietly reached a new understanding about paying elite running backs? Because it wasn't that long ago that we had the conversation of, well, the Giants aren't going to pay Saquon Barkley. It's a running back. It's, look, they're replaceable. They get hurt. They decline quickly. Great rushing offenses are built mostly because of the offensive line. Those were the discussions we were having not 2-3 years ago. So, Jamie, do you think that things have changed? Do you think that NFL teams do now have an understanding of when to pay the elite running back?
I don't know. So here's where I go with it. Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson are top 5 running backs in the league, I'd say. You got Saquon, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan. Who else would you put in that top 5 running backs?
Saquon Barkley.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry,
okay. So that's 4.
Ooh.
I mean,
Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I'm embarrassed.
That's your favorite.
Yeah.
So these guys are 2 of the top 6 running backs. Let's just put it that way. That's kind of the numbers that have come. I think those guys should be paid. I don't think every running back should be holding in or holding out. Just like I don't think every position player should be doing the same thing. Now, what are they looking to make?
They're looking to make the last big contract for running backs would be what, Saquon?
Yeah.
Who's the last big running back? Well,
James Cook got a pretty good deal, and he actually showed up last year and had a pretty good season.
So his total value was $48 million. Average annual salary was $12 million. Guaranteed money was $30 million. So if I'm basing on that, and neither want to sign first, by the way. Gibbs and Bijan don't want to sign first. But if I'm looking at it from that standpoint, you're looking at an average annual value of what, $15 million per year?
So I'm looking at Saquon is making $20 million a year.
Okay, so
Christian McCaffrey is at 19.
So it's
They're going to go north of 20.
So you're looking at 22.
Yes.
21, 22, because you got to beat the Saquon deal. So an average annual.
signed for $16 million a year.
Oh, then yeah, I was way short on that.
So let me ask you this, Anthony. Have you changed your stance a little bit on running backs in the NFL?
That's a great question because I've always
just
been
to
one.
reset
Yeah.
Many years ago, and at one point, it was probably holding pretty true that you just go get a running back in the second, third round, whatever. You don't pay the running back.
Yeah, right.
So knowing what we know now and where we are now, have you changed your stance?
So let me just clarify a little bit. I was always against the first, taking a first-round running back high, not necessarily paying one. I was short-sighted. What I should have said was...
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just asking.
Sure. Because you do have, I mean, for every Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs that you draft, you do have, like, the Trent Richardsons. You do have, you know, I mean, even Todd Gurley was good for, like, a couple of seasons. He was real good for a couple of seasons.
Todd Gurley was really good.
But that went by, that dropped quickly. So you do have still a fair amount of misses, too. What I should have said was, don't draft, you know, the top running back. Draft the guy that you know is going to impact the game in multiple ways. Christian McCaffrey can line up in the slot and kill you there. Bijan Robinson can do the same thing. Same with Gibbs. Saquon Barkley's just a freak. Paying the right running back, drafting the right running back. I think I was short-sighted because I just said, well, you just grab one in the 3rd round. Just grab one in the 7th round. Look at all these examples. And I had examples. But one of the examples I used is Isaiah Pacheco. And he's just kind of worn down. Now, they only invested a 7th round pick in him.
Yeah.
So it's a lot different. But, like, my point was always, you can find those guys later on. You cannot find Bijan Robinson later on. You cannot find Jahmyr Gibbs later on. So, Jamie, to your question, I think it's a good one. Have I changed my stance on it? Yes. I was probably too short-sighted when I was looking at, like, the running back as a whole, Anthony.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I add a wrinkle to this conversation?
You may.
Does it matter if you don't have the quarterback?
No.
I think you draft the best player available.
I'm not talking
And I
about
don't
drafting. I'm talking about paying the running back.
Well, drafting and or paying whomever that is. I think if that's the best player you have, yes, you have to. And you can look at Atlanta right now, and Bijan Robinson is the best player on that team. You can say Drake London, you can say Kyle
Bijan.
Pitts, you can say whomever.
Who the hell? I almost swore.
Yeah.
I almost dropped an F-bomb.
Wow. He's a unicorn. He's a unicorn.
Well, did you not see the text I sent you guys?
No, it's a
last
great
night?
one. Yeah, Bijan's still the
best player, player on the team. So you pay that player, and I think you asked the question that has the NFL kind of realized. I think the running backs have realized their value. Like, that's why Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs are holding out. Like, they understand the value that they have. Also, they understand that the lifespan for that position is not generally long. What Derrick Henry is doing and has done for his entire career is phenomenal. Like, to be able to play, I think he's only had one year where he really dealt with injury in Tennessee, but to be as healthy as he has been, to carry the ball as much as he's carried it, it is outstanding. It's phenomenal to be able to do that. Christian McCaffrey is not on that list of non-injured running backs. He's often injured. It's like every other year you feel like it's going to be the year. He's either going to have an outstanding season or he's going to deal with some form of injury. To be able to get paid when you're at the highest level of your game, that is a blessing. So Saquon Barkley, same thing. He took a deal in Philadelphia, got good money, won the Super Bowl, was the Offensive Player of the Year, and then came back and said, okay, let's do it again. Yeah. And they gave him what he deserved. But you, as a running back, generally, you have to prove it year after year. And, again, your body only has a certain number of hits in it. Playing running back in the NFL, I don't know that there's anything in the world that can compare to it. And I will not argue with it. I don't think that there's anything in the world that compares to having 11 people, when you have the ball, trying to harm you. And they're often big as, athletic as, fast as you are. So while you're in your moment, in your time where you can get that money, you should. And good for both of them for being able to say, hey, this is our time. Pay us what we need to be paid so we can help our team hopefully win a championship. Because neither one of those organizations are going to be as good with them off of the field as they will be with them on the field.
Sure.
So
I still think we're talking about, like, phrasing everything you just said. I think the question isn't should we pay running backs? It is, should we pay this running back?
The question is that your best player on your team? Because I could make an argument for both of those teams that those are both of the best players on both of those teams.
I think we're saying the same things differently.
So if you're the best player, you don't have, but the question is, you don't have that question when it's a quarterback. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a damn what he plays. If he's the best player, you pay him as such. That's what I'm saying. I won't look. And I don't know if that, is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, because it's Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson, those running backs being as unbelievable as they are, there's no question, pay them.
if it's Ashton Genty and he's the best player on your team, do you pay him?
I don't know.
I do. Because he's the best player on your team.
I think that's how you get into trouble, though.
Is it? How
Yeah,
can you?
I'm trying to think of an example.
Go bad. Trent Richardson wasn't the best player on, and that was a Cleveland Browns team. He was drafted high, so
Right.
that's a completely different conversation. But if it's the best player on your team or the best player on your offense, I don't know I don't give a damn what position he's playing. If that's the best player we have, then you should pay him as such.
But what if
because
you're
without
crap?
him, you're going to be crappier.
Yeah, but
Would you trade
I
him?
think that's chasing bad money, though.
Okay, then maybe you should trade him and get some draft capital. Because if he's that good of a player and you're still not winning, then yeah, go in a different direction. But to keep that player basically held hostage, I know this probably sounds bad, but because it's football, we ain't talking about anything else. But to keep that player on your roster and not pay them what they deserve, just because your team stinks and you can't draft, sir, and you hit on me, that ain't my problem. You still should be able to, that player should still, in my opinion, be paid as one of the best players at his position. And if he's the best player on your team.
Yeah. Okay. I like
Anthony
it.
hates it.
No,
Anthony
I don't.
Hates it.
No.
Anthony hates it.
No,
he
Carey.
hates my thought process on paying people that are the best players at their position,
Carey.
unless they're the quarterback.
I'm trying to have a better understanding of where you're coming from, so
So
that
if it's a left tackle,
I
do you
don't
pay
just
him?
react.
And it's a terrible team if it's
Depends
a
on who
left
it
tackle.
is. Depends on who it is.
He's the best player on your team. If it's Orlando Pace, he's the best player on your team.
It's Orlando Pace, absolutely.
Orlando Pace on the 2013, 14, 16,
Pay him.
17 Rams.
Pay him because it's Orlando Pace. It's not like I'm trying to think of an example. The four of us can't play basketball. Carey, you could probably play a little bit, right?
Because I'm black?
No, because
That was brutal. I gotta say that was brutal.
yes, you're
made
also
an
the only
assumption.
one.
You've never played basketball with Marshy or me. You've never played with us.
He's gonna be better. He's black.
There you go again.
I'm trying to think. Well, I was gonna say hockey, but you played hockey, and Marsh plays hockey.
They'd be way better at hockey than
baseball. All right, baseball. It's
Okay.
the four of us on a baseball team, and then it's like I don't know, the rest of the office. Okay,
I would. Okay.
I might be the best player on that team. I don't deserve buku bucks because I just happen to be the best player on that
Yes,
team.
you do. The hell? You telling me
Now I
if
understand your frustration.
Thank you.
Yeah.
if I'm the best player,
All right, we got to get out. We got to get out. We got to get out. What's trending? Shut your mouth.
tell us.
Everybody shut your mouths. What's trending? Next on 101 ESPN.
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, tell me if you've heard this before. Tua is sidelined.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Michael Penix report, too, to come out where he's sidelined.
So Tua has a flare-up of an undisclosed injury, according to Coach Kevin Stefanski, which means what, Anthony?
It means, well, it means a couple of things. It means that they don't have to disclose the injury because it's not like there's some sort of injury report. But I do wonder, since they've kind of left it up to imagination, of course, with Tua and his history of concussions, it does kind of lead you to, like, is he experiencing any sort of, concussion symptoms or something like that? You wouldn't think that he would have that in practice, but again, concussions can be very unpredictable, and he's had a bunch.
Anytime you overexert yourself.
Exactly. So by saying undisclosed injury, it does leave up for interpretation. It also means the Falcons finally did something smart, and they brought in the pride of Central Michigan, Cooper Rush. Now, he's going to get released as soon as Stefanski realizes that Cooper Rush isn't a 5'6" lefty that can only throw 3 yards. So he's going to be gone soon, but at least for right now, Cooper Rush is a Falcon.
Well, ESPN has described it as a flare-up.
I'm disappointed
undisclosed
with you
injury.
Guys right now that you're not making a bigger deal out of the Rush.
FUCMU.
The Rush show going to Atlanta.
FUCMU.
Yeah.
Fire up Central Michigan
Let's
University.
go. Rise up, Chips.
I mean, it really fits now,
Yep.
right? Rise up Chips. Rise up Falcons. Fire up Falcons.
Rise up, Rush, baby.
Let's go. Cooper.
Your continued disrespect on this is noted, and
What are you talking about? We're cheering on alumni.
They waved Trevor Siemian for him, man.
disgusting.
The Trevor Siemian.
Good.
From?
Trevor Siemian went
United
to
States of America.
Trevor
Probably.
Siemian. Give me a hint.
I believe it's in the Big Ten. Pretty sure it is.
Trevor Siemian.
Gotta be.
Indiana.
Carey knows.
Trevor
I'm
Siemian.
going to make sure.
Wisconsin.
No.
Is he a Rucker?
Oh, no. Come on, man.
Nobody can remember those
Yeah,
guys.
I remember that. Yep.
It was
Big
the Big
Ten.
Ten. Minnesota.
It's the Big Ten. Oh.
Trevor Siemian.
Iowa.
No.
No.
Damn, y'all going to be wild.
Rutgers, no. Ohio State, no.
Hell no.
Penn State, no. Michigan, no. Michigan State.
No.
Michigan
Is it a new
State. Michigan
Big Ten?
State.
No.
Son of a.
New Big Ten
Kirk
team.
O'Chains. Nah, one of the OGs. That's sad. man.
Northwestern?
There you go. Fire up Wildcats.
Yeah, he should have got released.
Stadium.
Very smart up there.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the injury is for Tua, but when you say flare up, I would assume that is maybe some head issues, which, if we're being honest, that would be kind of scary if I were Tua Tagovailoa, knowing that the injury history that he has had, kind of what we witnessed, was it Monday Night Football, one of those nights? It was a couple of really bad
It was awful.
Instances.
Thursday, it was Thursday night.
where, you saw all the symptoms and all the signs of what a concussed person looks like. And, you just hope that does not happen again. But like Jamie said, to your point, it doesn't have to be physical contact. It is literally your brain shaking inside of your skull and, getting bruised. So hopefully that's not what it is. And if it is, there has to be some real conversation about what we're going to do with Tua Tagovailoa going forward for his life, not just for football. Because if you get banged up, and again, we're assuming because we don't know what the issue is, but when you say flare up, it could be a knee,
Could be hemorrhoids.
could be an elbow, could be hemorrhoids.
Typically, when you think about that, the flare up, yeah, it makes sense.
So we don't know what it is, but I hope it is not another concussion or concussion related situation for him.
Yep.
Guys, last thing here. We've had the discussion about the Blues captain so many times. There's an interesting thing from the Cam and Strick podcast. We know Cam, he joins TMA, and Jamie, you've been with Strick throughout the years with the Blues and the broadcast and whatnot. Let's take a listen to what Strick personally had to say about the
Strick
Blues.
nasty?
Yes, about the Blues
Biz
captaincy.
nasty.
Strict nasty.
What do you want to know about the Blues, real quick?
Nothing. I mean,
I hear they're
secondary
not,
scoring.
I hear they're not going to have a captain.
Yeah, well, somebody step up and be the captain then. You know, if I'm like Mason Matavich and I'm McMichael, I'm like, everything's clean slate. Like, I know Robert Thomas is probably going to get it anyway, and I'd give it to him anyway. I would, but like, this is your opportunity to be a leader. This is your team now. This is a young team. It's in a transition period. Go take over. Be the man.
All right, so Strick says he's hearing might not be a captain. Would that be a good idea? We had the conversation a couple weeks ago about how you believe, Jamie, that there should be a captain, but if there's not, is that a bad move?
I believe that you should know if you have a captain or not. And I said that if you don't think you have one, then you have to go find one, or you have to develop one, or find out what's going on. So, I don't know.
To me, if there are this many questions, then you're still searching for a captain. But we're on the outside looking in. We don't know if they have captain issues for this team or not. They know, but we don't. But if you're still looking for said captain, you don't have one, because that's a natural progression into that position. Nobody has to anoint you or appoint you as a captain. People look to you and they say, "Hey, what we doing? You the captain." It is no confusion. If they ain't looking to you, asking you what we doing, you ain't the captain, brother. It's that simple. So, for me, finding a captain is not as hard as some people may think it is. Like, that locker room is pointing to that guy. They know who that is. If it's Robert Thomas, you'll know it. If it's not, you'll know it. He cannot force himself to be a captain just because, and I'm not saying that that's what he's doing, but no player can force themselves on a team to be a captain. You don't want to force yourself on anyone. That's bad.
Good call,
especially
Carey.
It's a good idea, Kerry.
Yeah.
No, don't force yourself anywhere. They say not you, you say okay, and you keep going about your day.
Sure. Yeah.
So if you are not the captain, that team knows, man. And hell, guess who else knows? You do. Mm-hmm. And if you are, you know it as well. That simple.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Rebuilds, retools, risk, and reward. The 4 R's. Got Marshy thinking about something when it comes to paying young players. It's next on 101 ESPN. Carey went out to Mentality yesterday down South County. I know you often go to the location in Chesterfield.
Went today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
All right,
man.
so you went today.
Yeah.
And I know, boy, it doesn't take long for you to start feeling like, man, this is okay. This is why I go to Mentality. Let's start what it is. Mentality is a company that will sit down, talk to you about if you're somebody that is feeling lethargic all the time, you've tried different things, maybe with supplementation, whatever, and you're not getting into the gym. You don't have the energy. You don't have the motivation. Your mood is all over the place, and you want to do something about it, right? Assuming there's nothing else going on health-wise. If you are low on testosterone affects all those things. And when you go to Mentality, you start to very soon feel like you can accomplish all the things that you want to again because you feel like you're younger, you're ready to run through a wall.
Yeah.
And Carey, I know you felt that way inside and out of the gym.
Definitely. The thing that I love is they run the 100-point blood panel, and it's real medicine. It's real conversation about what's going on with your body. You talked about if you can't get into your doctor to get the blood work, you're getting some of the blood work done there, and you're getting some of the answers for what you need. And whether it's testosterone replacement, whether it's the peptides, whether it's the vitamin D, whatever you're deficient in, they find that through the blood panel, and they make sure they get you what you need to be the best version of yourself. So get down there today. 2 great locations, one in Chesterfield, one in South County. The great people, tell them Anthony and I sent you.
That's right. LowTUSA.com if you want to schedule your appointment, or you just go down into one of those 2 locations. Again, LowTUSA.com is the website. It's Mentality. Your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Marsh put on the rundown rebuilds, retools, risk, and reward. And I know this is based on a conversation you had this morning with your buddy.
Yeah, so one of the big things of today is that Macklin Celebrini of the San Jose Sharks, he signed a 5-year, $94 million contract.
Thank you for saying that right, Marshy.
What did I miss? What happened? Who said it wrong?
No, he said it right. Continue, Marsh. Go ahead.
Who said it wrong before?
Could have said something else.
Jamie has said it wrong before.
What did he say?
Go ahead, Marshy. You're talking about Macklin Celebrini and the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, the San Jose Sharks. He has an AAV of $18.8 million. Definitely a well-deserved contract for a really, really good hockey player. I also saw yesterday that Jeff Passan had reported that the Baltimore Orioles are talking with other clubs about Jackson Holliday, Colton Cowser, Adley Rushman, a team that was in a rebuild, and it has not worked out for them. Mm-hmm. For the Sharks, they're still in the process of that, but it looks like they have found their guy.
Sure.
One of the best NHL players that we have witnessed over the last few years. So we were talking about Macklin Celebrini's contract, the retools, rebuilds, and it got us thinking about, okay, Jimmy Snuggerud, would you pay him? And we've talked a little bit about this before. Would you pay him? And also Jordan Walker. These two players came up because they're young, exciting players. I was in the camp of, hey, I'd love to pay these guys because if they continue to do what they are doing, they're going to be more expensive. He was in the camp of, I'd like to see it. I want to see it again. If Jimmy Snuggerud scores 30-plus goals this upcoming season, he's going to be an RFA. I have no problem overpaying him. Same with Jordan Walker, wants to see it again. I pushed back on that, and I brought up there's a risk there. There's a risk of you not being able to pay said person, but there's also the risk of if you pay them and they don't perform, you're now, I don't want to say the rebuild is going to take longer, but it definitely won't be easier. What camp do you guys fall in line with?
I just fall in line with the general principle that you pay a player for what he's going to do, not for what he did. I understand the thought of, well, this feels more guaranteed now. No, it just guarantees that he's already done it. It doesn't guarantee that he's going to do it again. So pay a player for what he's going to do, not for what he just did. It does save you money, and if it doesn't work out, well, guess what? You saved money still. And you're going to be left to probably, if Jordan wants to say, I want to see it again. Okay, what if he has a slightly worse season than he did this year? You're not going to pay him? It's all about the market and what the market is going to pay you. Other teams, what the other team is going to pay you. So to me, it is get ahead of it. Pay your young guys that you feel as though they're going to continue to produce for you, just like the Cardinals did with J.J. Weatherholt. So I fall more in line with that camp.
Yeah, the two sports are just polar opposites when it comes to this situation because the NHL now with the offer sheet system, which baseball does not have.
Right.
So the Cardinals can slow play it right to the very end if they want. And then if they have to pay the freight, they'll pay the freight. Or they won't. Whereas in hockey right now, with Jimmy Snuggerud sitting there, I'm of the camp like, okay, he had a good-ish season. He had a really great end to it like all the other guys did, but it was kind of so-so before that. Mm-hmm. So am I going to drop $9 million a year on this guy for the next 5 or 6 years just because, like, what he's about to do? To me, that's a little bit risky. However, it doesn't mean that next offseason you can't have an offer sheet or two come in. Mm-hmm. And teams that have tons of cap space that are young, building teams, whatever. Because Jimmy Snuggerud, he's not at a point in his career where he's like, I want to play for a contender. Mm-hmm. He just got here, man. You just got here. So he doesn't care. If he was to go to a Chicago Blackhawks next off season, now looking at Connor Bedard, Patrick Kane, they got a few pieces in place. I can play for the Blackhawks for $9 million a year for the next 6 years. Yeah. The Blues are only offering me, the qualifying offer or 4 years at $4 million a year because they want to see what I can do. Mm-hmm. That's where the risk is for the NHL now is players are literally being stolen by other teams or you're being painted into a corner. Now the flip side of that is Steiner and Army could say, it's exactly what we're waiting for. It's fine. You give him a $9 million offer, we match it. We're fine. We're internally we're willing to stomach that anyways. We just weren't ready to give it immediately, but now that you have, we agree. He's worth $9 million. Thank you. He's going to stay a St. Louis Blue.
Right. Go chase yourself.
Yeah. So there's different angles when it comes to these rebuilds and retools because the different sports have different rules within their CBA agreements. So it's tough. The NHL has showed us over the last 2 or 3 off seasons that they're continue to evolve into being absolute savages when it comes to building their team. And I think Army started that, really, because there were offer sheets beforehand. I believe very few in the salary cap era. But Joe Sakic, it's famous to say that there's a famous story about Joe Sakic is that one of the guys who was the owners was invested in a movie. I forget what movie it was. And the movie did extremely well. So they were able to match the giant offer sheet because of said movie. Somebody on the text line, I don't remember what movie it was.
Titanic.
No, it wasn't that one. It was
Armageddon.
It was a big movie. But
7.
the point is that back then it wasn't such a weapon because there was no salary cap. So if you wanted to be crazy and the team wanted to match, it didn't matter. Okay, whatever. Sure. We'll take on an extra $5-6 million. There's no salary cap. But in the salary cap era, the offer sheet is weaponized now. So I think it's too tough to compare the two. I think both situations are difficult for each front office.
Jurassic Park.
I don't know.
Jaws.
It was Air Force One.
Air Force One. That was a good song by Nelly.
Give me to burn.
Got my Air Force Ones.
DeMarco was in that video. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What was he doing in the video?
He's picking out shoes.
Stomping in his Air Force One.
Just picking out shoes?
Yeah, he's just he's at the shoe store.
Remember that?
I would have given him a bigger role.
Yeah.
Knowing that he was,
There had a lot of cameos in there. DeMarco just happened to be one of them.
Pretty cool.
Going back to the Jordan Walker angle of this, we get a text from the 314. The Nationals wanted to see it again with James Wood, and now they can't keep him.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
Not great.
The answer is it won't. Okay.
He is a heck of a baseball player. So you traded Juan Soto for a guy that you probably won't keep. And that stinks because he is fantastic. But maybe they pay him. I have no idea.
James Wood, good actor.
James Woods. Good actor.
What's your favorite movie of his?
Any Given Sunday.
That's a pretty good one. Pretty good one.
I just saw him in something.
What's the one where it has, what's his name? He's the boxer. He fights so many guys in 24 hours.
Russell Crowe.
No, that's not.
Oh,
Cinderella
Man.
No.
Gladiator?
No,
not Gladiator.
Russell Crowe, Gladiator.
That's the Gladiator. It's a different. Same name.
It was
24 hours.
No.
I don't remember. We're gonna find it.
Yeah, as soon as I name the actor, Louis Gossett Jr. was in the movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if we can find his roles here.
He's done a lot of movies, man. James Wood is a pretty darn good, good actor.
Forrest Gump.
No, he wasn't in that.
But James Wood was in the one I'm talking about, was the boxing movie.
It's Woods. Oh, I liked him in Casino too. He was
Diggstown.
Rocky.
Diggstown. That was it. Would you stop?
Jeez,
what the hell's your
Louise.
problem?
He was Ginger's.
Sour attitude.
Creed.
That's a different one.
It's a good movie too. But
Casino is one of my favorite movies.
Is it?
I like Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci had a conversation with that banker. Said, I need my money.
I played with a guy in the
Funny
minors.
how?
His name was Brendan Walsh. He was about 5'10", and he basically was Joe Pesci in Casino.
Really?
Seen him turn and threaten a guy with a steak knife at the Outback Steakhouse.
Dang.
Yeah. Guy was smoking a cigarette in the bar area, and Walsh, he says, he was from Boston. Hey, fella, you mind taking a cigarette somewhere else? Pal, I'm trying to eat,
Yeah.
Guy moved over like a foot and kept smoking. So then he said it again. Hey, man, come on, And the guy didn't move at all. So then he stood up with the Outback, the big wooden handle steak knife, and put it right in the guy's face and said, you got a choice to make. Stop smoking or I end you. And I'm like, oh, wow, here we go.
He's very direct. He's out. Yes, nice.
He laughed. Yeah, he laughed.
Yeah.
By the way, Brendan Walsh is a detective in the Boston Police Force now.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
One of the toughest little sawed-off SOBs I ever played with or saw. I can tell you lots of stories about this guy.
I believe that.
Hell of a cop, though, right now. He's got a gold badge.
Does he?
Yeah, last time I saw him in Boston, he was driving the wrong way down a one-way street to come get me.
Didn't care.
No, just held the badge out the window.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
This is what we're doing. That's what you're dealing with.
Just held the badge out the window.
Yeah. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN Sports Six-Pack Part 1 coming up. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Again, 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. Sports Six-Pack Part 1 next. So if you're somebody that has reached the point where the house starts to feel a little too small, maybe the kids need more room, maybe you're working from home more, or maybe you just want a space that's yours, before you start thinking about adding on or flat out moving, take another look downstairs. You already own that square footage, and Mosby Building Arts can transform an unfinished basement into a comfortable, functional space that fits your family, whether it's a TV room, home office, workout room, playroom, or just a place to spread out. This month is a perfect time to call Mosby Building Arts and take advantage of a great deal that they have. Here's the rub, though. It's July 29th. This offer ends July 31st. But when you finish your basement with Mosby Building Arts, you'll get free flooring, or you could choose 5% off your basement project. So you had a basement project, you read it done and have it done perfectly with the experts in the industry, a company that's going to maximize the space. Mosby Building Arts, they're fantastic. Everything is in-house. Flooring's in-house. The plumbing is in-house. The architects are all in-house. They don't subcontract all the work. You get your own Mosby Building Arts team that comes out, and they do a fantastic job. If a new deck is on your wish list, you don't need the basement, but you're looking at outdoor stuff, they're also offering free deck lighting or 5% off that project. But again, you got to call 314-909-1800 before the end of the month. Their project obviously doesn't have to be done, but you do have to have it approved by the end of the month to get the free flooring for the basement project, or the 5% off the basement project, or the free deck lighting or 5% off the deck project. Again, 314-909-1800 is the company you call, or you can visit callmosby.com. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company. Pause the Sports Six-Pack, play a lineup game here on 101 ESPN. Cardinals, Cubs. Cubs looking to destroy the Cardinals again at Busch Stadium tonight.
Come on, man.
What?
Cubs looking to destroy the Cardinals again?
What did I say?
That's what you said.
Yeah, but what did I say wrong?
That ain't right.
All right, let me try again.
Oh, my God.
Cardinals, Cubs tonight, 7:45. Cardinals are trying not to get blank stomped by the Cubs.
Are they?
Oh.
Is that better?
Not from either one of y'all, man.
Okay, all right. Well, one more try.
Right.
Cubs, Cardinals tonight.
Let's
Cardinals,
go.
let's hope they give a damn.
You know what? Just run the game.
Actually, that's
man.
my favorite one.
Let's just run the game, man.
Jamie, what am I missing?
Nothing. You're right. You're spot on.
All right. Matthew Boyd tonight, left-hander for the Cubs.
Two are talking. I ain't going to be here Friday either. Keep talking. You're going to piss me off.
This week keeps getting better and better.
Show us. JJ Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Is Jordan Walker here? Or is he getting a day off?
Nah, he's here.
No days off.
No days off. Show us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
Who's on the bump for the other team?
Oh, really?
Matthew Boyd,
I thought you
left-hander.
meant for the Cardinals. I thought you were doing what I was doing.
No, I don't care about our team. I mean, like, who's on the bump?
Sick.
Dustin May.
Sickos.
What do we think here? I don't think
I don't think it's Burley.
I don't think it's Burley.
Oh, no, it's a lefty.
Yeah.
Ivan Herrera.
Herrera.
Yeah. Show us Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
At school with me, it's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
All right.
Is this Burley?
This is Burley, right? Typically left-hander, cleanup spot. Burley,
What if it's
who hates Busch Stadium,
Velasquez?
apparently.
And then Burley at 5.
What do you think?
I'm really not thinking much today.
Give me a name.
I said Velasquez.
Carey, give me a name. Burley or Velasquez?
Alec Burleson.
All right, show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
Listen to me.
You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Well, Jamie, just so you know, I was thinking Burleson. So if Carey went with Velasquez too, I would have went Velasquez.
I don't care. I'm fine.
Just explain to
I
myself.
don't really care how you got there.
Okay, but just so you know.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay,
We got the ding. That's all I care about.
got it.
You care about that ding. I know.
I'm
Yeah,
not like
who
care. I'm not
doesn't?
going to be mad when you're right.
Fair.
Come on, man.
It is true. You get pissed when I'm right about stuff that you disagree with.
It's not.
You know,
It's
by
his
the way,
thing. Here's the
Carey,
thing.
you shouldn't be pissed when Anthony gets something right.
'Cause we're
it's
a team.
so few and far between. You should be happy
Should be
for your
congratulated.
teammate.
Thank you, Jamie.
I got
It's
you.
not that I'm pissed off that you're right. It's I'm more pissed off at myself for being wrong. That's what that is. It's
That was
internal.
some Jamie level spin
It's-
rate
it's-
on that.
it's
That was
that I'm-
impressive. You know what?
I look at you and be like, damn, he's smart. And I'm pissed off at myself for having the wrong notion.
Here's the thing, though, Carey, and you know this. You've seen my work in the Gauntlet. I'm not that smart, but sometimes.
Say that, but your record
Yeah, like a
indicates
snowman
different.
last time, didn't you?
No, it's Jamie
Well, he
Jamie
did,
got
but
the
you
snowman.
got it. You got it in random or something. I
think he
no,
did.
you
with
might
all the
have lost.
animals.
Yeah,
I think I got
yeah,
7.
You were running through those damn animals.
I like
man.
those animals.
He was. Not a giraffe like Lincoln, but he knew his animals.
I texted you guys. I started laughing.
He drew a giraffe.
He wanted a giraffe mask.
Yeah, of
because
course he did.
The bottom, you can see.
Of course he
You
did.
can see the word giraffe at the bottom. I'm like, I gotta show the guys this. My man loves them giraffes. Never seen them,
We got to
but
get him to the giraffe.
I know,
to feed
man.
them.
I know.
We got a connection.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's going to
Our guy
happen?
Kyle at the zoo. said,
You
"Come
know
on
what's
down."
going to happen? I hope this doesn't happen. But it's like they say, don't ever meet your heroes.
Right.
Like if he sees that damn giraffe, he's like, this is dumb. And walks out.
Be like, all they do is walk around. They're
Yeah.
just tall.
And he no longer gives a damn about giraffes
Right.
anymore.
Yeah, but I feel like if he doesn't get to meet his giraffe, like there's going to just be pent up anger continuing.
I agree with that.
That's probably true.
All right, so 5 spot here.
Mason win.
Yeah.
Show us Mason win.
Shortstop, that's right. Now and forever and ever, shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10. Wait. This is bull. He's the best in the business. Best arm in baseball.
All right, so what do we got here? Shortstop, DH, probably. Right field. Second base, first base. What are you guys thinking here?
What are we at, 6?
Newt? No,
6.
won't be Newt. Left-handed.
Yeah, Newt typically is.
Come on, man.
Velasquez?
This is the Ferminator.
Could
Are
be
you guys
Ferminator.
kidding me?
Yeah, but if you're going
Are
to
you guys serious right now?
Carey's right.
Are you serious? This is Jose Fermin.
Show us a Ferminator. He's right.
Hello, local utility.
Yeah.
You guys watch ball?
Well, guys watch Ollie. You guys watch Ollie do the lineup?
Watching ball, man. I watch
Loves
it every night.
Ferminator.
Oh, yeah.
Ferminator's going to get his shine, man. I'm proud of him.
So, do we think Velasquez is in this lineup or not?
I mean, typically he is against lefties.
Typically is, but he's usually not 7, 8, or 9.
He was 7
Well,
the
he
other
was
day.
7.
Yeah.
Maybe this is him. Does Newt get a day off? Want to rest him up, keep him healthy for the trade deadline?
Yeah, good call on that.
You think this is
Velasquez. I could see that.
Do your thing, man.
No, I'll try. Show us Velasquez.
What a shame.
Yeah, it is. Sure is, Janet.
Jamie, we don't blame you for that. It's a good
I
call.
blame me.
Nathan Church? Or maybe it's Newt. Maybe it is Newt.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah. Why don't we do
Oh,
that
you got to
first?
show him off.
Yeah. Just like Dustin May. Go ahead.
Show us Lars Newbar.
You're wrong.
Okay. Torres? No, it won't be Torres, I don't think.
Could be Church.
Could be Paez or Church.
It ain't Paez.
Listen, we don't know that.
Not 7.
Could be Church. Could be
Go Nathan Church.
Show us
could be-
Nathan. What? What do you got? No.
No, I'm not stopping. Go ahead.
Just throw one more name out there.
It could be Blaze Jordan. Lefty, righty
I
bat.
actually don't mind that one.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Chatterton. And they were blazing that shit up every day.
Okay.
I had to redeem myself. Now I think it could be Church.
Yeah, screw it. Go for it. Yeah, I can see that.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball.
Jamie's rolling downhill now.
I've tried all the major positions and most of the
I'm about to
minor.
crash, so I can feel it.
Oh, boy, I'm going too fast.
I think we got old Petey Pages at 9.
When's the last time Pedro played?
He hasn't played in a while, so it's probably a Paez.
I would say go for it, Anthony.
Show us Pedro Passball Paez.
Now, you see what I did there, kids? I didn't even try to go for that ball. Most coaches will tell you, drop down, try to block the ball, but that's dumb. This position is called catcher. It ain't called drop and block the ball like a
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Nope. All right, Marsh. Run that thing.
All right, leading off, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt batting second in right field is Jordan Walker. Batting third, the DH, Ivan Herrera. Your cleanup hitter, first baseman Alec Burleson. Batting fifth and playing shortstop is Mason Wynn. Batting sixth in left field, Jose Fermin. Batting seventh, third baseman Blaze Jordan. Batting eighth in center field is Nathan Church. And batting ninth and catching is Pedro Paez.
Back. They fair! They fair!
Go fair, go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw! Home run!
All right, there, Marsh.
Marsh is killing it.
You still have the lead.
I'm going to go Jordan Walker tonight.
Okay. Even though he hates the ballpark, give me Burleson.
Nah, you don't know that for sure.
What kind of?
He said, man, blank this blank in place.
I wasn't happy about it.
That wasn't. We don't know that for sure.
This guy does. This guy, at least in the past, has hit left-handed pitching pretty good. Give me Herrera.
Give me, you know what? Give me the Ferminator. That's why I can show you guys why he plays every damn day.
No, that's a good call.
What he's gonna do?
Yeah, he is. All right. Now we'll have our sports six packs. So, get any questions? Send it into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. Sports six pack, part 1, next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals take on the Cubs tonight. Dustin May on the mound. On the other end for the Cubs, it's Matthew Boyd. First pitch is at 6:45. We have part one of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Time for the Sports Six-Pack here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, Andrew Marsh. Question one.
Question number one.
From Big Steve, which is better, starting off the season good and falling off later, a.k.a. the Cardinals, or sucking in the first half and playing better the rest of the way, a.k.a. the Blues?
Well, I think it feels, I don't think it's any better. I think it feels better when a team finishes strong because whether true or not, it makes the players and the fan base and the front office feel like they're headed in the right direction, that
Yes.
they figured out some things along the way. And just wait until next year. That is the feeling. Now, the reality is maybe not such, as we saw with the Blues after a strong performance in the playoffs against Winnipeg and then a really rough start to the season. But I think overall, from a psychological standpoint, a less than great start with a strong finish is probably better.
I agree. I think it feels, Jamie's absolutely right. The last thing we see is a team finishing strong, and it's like, oh, cool. This is going to immediately carry over to next year. No, it might carry over to next year, but the two things actually don't necessarily exist. So I think Jamie's right on that.
Question number two.
From the 314 is Lincoln Riley, the softest, most overrated college football coach currently. He's had Baker, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, and Caleb Williams as his quarterbacks and never won a playoff game. He ditched OU when they joined the SEC and backed out of the USC-Notre Dame rivalry to make an easier schedule.
Why does that make
This seems very personal. Very personal.
Attacking
Why does
old,
that make him soft?
No.
It may make him not all of that intelligent, but why does it make him soft?
Well, I think it maybe makes him poor at hiring defensive coordinators because the defensive coordinator.
Does that mean he's soft?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out that wording.
Yeah. Again, I think you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a Notre Dame fan. And the reason why I bring that up is because of the last part there about backing out of the Notre Dame deal. So it sounds like a Notre Dame fan that is attacking Lincoln Riley because he's not happy.
So if
or
that
she is not happy.
But if they're not happy about this guy in particular and knowing and calling him soft and he's not good and this and that, he's had all this, he never won anything, why would you have wanted him to be your coach anyways?
I don't think he's a USC fan.
You think he's a Notre Dame fan?
I think he's a Notre Dame. I think the texter's a Notre Dame fan.
Could be an Oklahoma fan, too.
Or an Oklahoma fan. Good point.
He has had three
It's either
Heisman
Oklahoma or
Trophy winning quarterbacks that he's coached.
He's developed.
He's in a
There was nothing until
He's a really good offensive mind.
Yeah.
But when it comes to recruiting defenders
Maybe.
or hiring the right DC, it doesn't seem like he's there. Now, he hired Gary Patterson, the former TCU head coach.
4-2-5
Yeah,
defense?
to bring in a different structure.
Work?
Well, I mean, Gary Patterson did well for a while. That 4-2-5 was a headache for some folk. No, not you.
I mean,
not Illinois.
We got our own set of issues, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. No, I don't think
So
it makes
does
him,
every team, Anthony.
I don't think it makes him a soft coach. No. I don't know who I would describe as a soft coach. Like, what's the definition of that?
Maybe like soft in the media, like Brian Kelly comes to mind.
He was more bratty or like soft. He was just pissy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you see our guys out there? They're working hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would
you
say
always want to come here and criticize, but you never want to give them credit.
Right.
Like that type of stuff.
I'd say he's lame. Like, those comments are lame. I don't know if I'd go soft.
They're a little soft.
Soft to me is like, hey, we're gonna be a hard-nosed team and this, that, and the other thing, and then you're really not. You know?
Does that mean you're soft or your team is soft?
Yes.
If you're soft, you may pick or create a soft team.
Yeah. Like, I hate to bring this up because I know he's your guy and he's doing a great job. But remember when Brett Bielema called out Texas Tech for being like, they don't use a fullback. It's not real football. This, that, and the other thing. And then Texas Tech went to Arkansas and absolutely pistol whipped them.
Oh, did he? I didn't pay attention to him before he became the Illinois football coach.
That's not hard to believe.
No, he had some success at Wisconsin and
Had a lot of success at Wisconsin.
A lot of success.
And he seems like a great coach. But to me, it's like that. Those comments, like you're going to attack like a spread air raid team.
Yeah.
It's not real football, and then that spread air raid team kicks the ever living crap out of you. That's a problem.
You got to make a stop.
That's not a good look.
You got to get a stop.
Yeah.
If you're going to talk crap, you got to get a stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if your team's going to run like a bunch of slants just over and over and over again, just attacking.
Anthony, let bygones be bygones already,
Sure.
okay?
Yeah, I get it.
I don't have to.
It's fine.
I have to be reminded
It's my bad.
about the RPO game.
Hurt people.
Thank you, from Indiana. Over and over and again. I was like, are we?
Well, you think at some point they'd have figured it out. I'm just saying.
I thought at some point Indiana would stop doing it.
Defensively, I would have just stood there going, it's coming here.
Yeah, man.
It's got to be, right?
It actually, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Why were you standing there? Well, Coach, they've done it all day. I thought I'd get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Carey, you were off that day, and I distinctly remember in the office, I go, Jamie, you've got to see this. I'm like, watch what they're doing. It's just slant.
It was very simple.
Slant.
You know, offensively, that's really what you want. You want to keep it simple, Anthony. That's what I've been telling you for years.
And if they can't stop, you,
can't stop it. Just run it again.
Just run it again.
Make them stop it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it's on them. Not a you problem.
Right.
This is true. Man. If it's working, don't change it.
They did not, Jamie. They did not change a thing.
Oh, I saw it, Carey.
I did too.
I saw it.
I had no words.
Yeah.
I was struggling.
It was bad.
I was excited for that game too, man.
You were, yeah.
I was very excited.
Had the potential to be a real good game.
It did. Then it was
Until
not.
kickoff.
I would say after the first.
Yeah, they did score.
After the first two drives, like we scored, they scored, we scored. I think we got a stop, and then I think they blocked a punt, and then it was downhill from there.
And Altmaier, that was the game too where he had no shot.
Yeah,
like it wasn't just Indiana's offense. Altmaier was looking out of his ear hole all game. It was bad.
They played well, man. I mean, they're the national champs, fellas. What do you want
no
us to say?
shame in losing the national champs.
Man.
Yep.
What's the problem?
Yep. All right, Marshy.
Question number 3.
From the 314, can you guys cook? And if so, what's your favorite thing to cook?
I cook a little bit. I mean, I'm not a chef, but I make pasta for the kids and
I'm not afraid to try something.
I'm
not afraid to
burgers, or I like to grill.
I love to grill. Or even like use a cast iron skillet to do some things, you know? I like that.
Ant is the chef.
No. So I don't mind. I cook. Like I'm usually the one that cooks the dinners and stuff, but I keep it real simple. And I would never call myself like a cook or a chef because I really feel like if you just follow a recipe, like if you say, hey, I'm going to try this and you get the recipe and you just follow it to a T, I don't think that's really cooking. To me, it's you're taking ingredients. Like if you're a cook, you could take ingredients and make the meal this pairs with this. This pairs with this. Like you know what you like. I think that's a skill set.
Yeah.
If you're just following a recipe, I can't claim to be a cook.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
You're like because I've done a few where I'll read the recipe, or even where it's something a little more complicated, I'll pull up like the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, oh, okay, that's what they mean.
That's
by
what they mean.
This.
Right.
But then you watch people like, whether it's your mom or your grandma, or even like Ashley's a really good cook.
Right.
Where she's just eyeballing it.
Yeah.
Like there's no like, okay, it's 2 cups. She's like looking
This
at
seasoning works with this meat and
at
this
the
pairing.
consistency.
And,
it needs to be a little thicker. We need to add.
Right.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm following the recipe.
Yeah.
It's cut and paste.
I do what I'm told.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
coachable.
Right. Like I made tacos last night. Hey, much. Yeah.
You were cooking though.
Brown the meat, add the seasoning, cut up some toppings. We cool. I'm not really cooking.
What I love to do is I love to go to the butcher and get like a really nice strip steak and whatnot, and I'll have them cut it. I call it into fajita strips.
Yeah.
And then I just take them and chop them in half, cook all that in the cast iron skillet, and then use that in like steak tacos. Put a little chipotle ranch
Little
in there.
chipotle. Yeah.
Again, it's not much.
Right.
But it's good.
But it's something.
Yes.
And it's made out of love.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Or,
Have you ever
or
had-
necessity.
Oh.
You gotta eat.
Have you ever had a walking taco or taco in a bag? Some people call it.
Yeah.
Where it's just all the toppings in a bag?
And you put them in a Dorito
Yeah,
bag.
like a Doritos bag or whatever chip that you want. And
What
you put
happens
all
to the
the
chips?
You put them in there,
Nothing
man.
but glory. It's
It's unbelievable.
You don't have to.
It's almost kind of like a taco salad.
Yeah.
You know?
You pour the,
Like
pour
if
the
you had a
cheese
little,
and the ground turkey in there, your
Right.
toppings, whether it's lettuce or
Sure.
whatever you want. Whatever you put in a bag of
What's the
Doritos.
What is the?
I like Fritos.
Do your
Be
thing
good,
if that's what
too.
you like.
What's the dressing? What's the red dressing? Is it
French?
French is orange. French is orange.
It's orange, yeah.
That's usually like if you put that with like the taco and stuff, it's like the taco salad, so to speak.
Oh. Is it French orange? Or is it reddish?
I thought it was red.
It might be. I don't
I think
eat-
Thousand
I don't
Island
eat-
is orange.
Thousand Island is orange.
yeah.
French is red.
Yeah.
You were right.
So like
Jamie.
the French dressing with all the taco seasonings and stuff like that, you make a nice little taco salad there, Jamie.
I'm hungry now.
Me too. All right, Sports Six Pack Part 2 is next. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. You got any questions for us? You can.
I got a question. Why you guys hate so much on my meals?
It smells like donkey piss.
Now you guys hate.
Well, you
guys are
pop
haters.
open that broccoli and it smells like death in
I
here.
intentionally didn't open it in here the other day.
No, you open it in the office where sometimes we
your
go.
asses was coming in there.
I had to wear safety goggles so it didn't burn my eyes.
Get out of here, man. Stay out of there.
All right, so my wife Kristen says Catalina. That was the one I was thinking of.
Oh, the Catalina wine mixer.
But then I started thinking about the Catalina wine mixer.
It is Catalina.
No, she's right. It's the Catalina. Thank you, Kristen.
What's French?
French can be red or orange.
I knew I wasn't
But
crazy.
I was thinking of the Catalina dressing. Thank you, Kristen. It's the Catalina dressing. These fools don't
French
know
is
what
more
they're
orange.
thinking about. French dressing.
It's orangish.
Yeah, it is orange.
See? I know I'm not crazy.
So you were wrong and right.
I was right.
Jamie was
then
all
wrong. Because I listened to the man that always is
Yeah.
right, according to him. Just
My
to-
wife
just
Kristen
listen
was
to him.
all over this.
So,
Catalina.
remember the dress? You know,
the white or purple or gold or
Look at
whatever.
it. Tell me you don't see red there.
I don't see red.
You lying out your ass is what you are. Tell me you don't see red.
I see orange.
Yeah. What about this one?
I don't see that.
What
one.
about this one?
I don't see
Carey?
that one.
It's a different brand. It's a little more red. What?
Sports Six Pack Part 2 next on 101 ESPN.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
So this is not the Gauntlet.
No. Marshy did that to test us, I think.
He did. And you know what? Jamie and I both were like...
I went, wait, what?
Gauntlet in 9 minutes, but we do need a new Gauntlet contestant.
Yeah, we do. Why don't we just redo that real quick?
Yeah,
we do
please.
redos all the time.
We're going to do it again.
Here we go.
I have a question.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right. Now, time for part 2 of the Sports 6.
Yes.
Marsh, question 4, please.
Question number 4.
All right, from a 636, for $1 million, would you be able to forego a season of football for a year? No watching, listening, or even talking about it. And you have to replace it with stuff like going apple picking, going to the theater, or going to the symphony.
For $1 million?
For $1 million?
$1 million, one season.
Yeah.
Show me that money.
It ain't going to be easy, but yeah,
care.
$1 million.
What do I care?
Oh, I would care.
I mean,
but
for $1 million bucks?
I mean, it's $1 million.
Come on. Give me them apples.
I'm a family man.
Show me that symphony.
Yeah.
What are you doing for $1 million?
Giving up football for a full year. Not talking, watching, nothing to do with football. You have to do other things, but you get $1 million, Carey.
And then you have to replace it with things like apple picking and going to the Nutcracker.
But you don't have to. They just go. They give those examples. Like you could just go straight.
But for Carey, he's got to go to the Nutcracker.
Why the hell I got to go to the Nutcracker?
This is the worst.
It's
the absolute worst.
No, it's great.
Oh, man.
You have to see the Nutcracker, Anthony. I mean, come on.
I don't think Anthony wants to see the Nutcracker.
I did see it. I saw it when I was a kid.
He don't want to see it again.
My godfather at the time took me because he took the family. Say, hey, we gotta go to this. Like they were watching me this weekend or something like that. I'm like, all right, we gotta go to this. I was young, 10 or so.
Well, and I
was begging him for the sweet release of death. It was awful. It's so long. Music.
At 10,
it was awful.
You were waiting for the sweet
him.
release of death.
Wow.
Don't make me go in there, G-Father. Don't. We're in intermission. I'm like, great, it's over. And then he taught me about intermission. I said, there's a second half to this?
You know what?
It's not over.
He was educated.
Halftime.
Trying to refine you a little bit. The Nutcracker
didn't work, man.
It's an excellent.
He knew then you were going to be a heathen. He told your parents when he got home.
See, he tried.
He tried to make you unheathen-like and said, "This kid."
At that point, they should have sent you to boarding school.
You know what? That explains. You've been looking for answers. Lincoln is you.
They're all around you. The answers.
Lincoln, look no further, brother. You trying to figure out?
Lincoln is Kristen.
Lincoln is you.
No.
Lincoln is the one that would sit there and ask for the sweet release
you
of
just threw
death.
your wife under the bus?
Lincoln's a sweet kid.
The sweet lady just helped you with the Catalina
She did.
dressing. and now
Wine
you just
mixer.
Threw her under the bus.
By that,
she knows Lincoln's a sweet kid.
Lincoln
It's all
tells
her.
the truth.
So does she.
Lincoln is a truth teller. And if you aren't doing what Link thinks is the best,
he's gonna
tell you about your ass. Nah, I didn't like it. No giraffes. What'd you think? You knew it when you asked, didn't you?
I did.
Anthony, quick question for you. As I
Yes.
see some dialogue in the snake pit, it just brought a question to my head.
Oh, man.
Would you rather
Oh, boy.
take in the Nutcracker, full presentation, intermission included,
Yeah.
or Dave Matthews set?
Oh, like a concert?
Yeah, like nothing crazy, just a normal Dave
Same
Matthews.
time frame,
Same-
2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah. You get an intermission for that one too, okay? We'll give him a little intermission so they can set up the stage for the
Yeah,
next.
they got to change some things around.
Yeah.
But when he
Move,
comes back.
25 of the people around.
Believe it or not, I think I'd take Dave Matthews in
Really?
that scenario.
Wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate him that much.
He doesn't.
That's how much
No.
I can't do the Nutcracker, man. I can't do it. I can't do it again.
What do you not
That's
like
funny.
about it?
It's
He was 10.
It's
He
long.
doesn't remember, man.
It's long. It's boring.
Did you not
It's
like it because you had
awful.
different expectations?
No, I had no expectations.
Right? Like,
As a
this is gonna be
10-year-old,
awesome.
I was
This is gonna be
10.
like Frosty.
The Nutcracker.
It's going to be like, Rudolph. No, it's a nutcracker.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Loved it. I go every year.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I know you don't.
Every year.
You've seen it too. It's awful.
I've never seen it.
I love it. I was in tears.
Who are you protecting right now? Does somebody that you know have a Nutcracker play coming
They
up
sure
or something?
do. Oh, the play.
Yeah. Who are you protecting right now?
What?
What future Nutcracker are you protecting?
I'm just cultured.
I don't think so, man.
Come from a long line of cultured people.
Jamie, have you seen it?
I have not.
Yeah, that's why I know you're not on this wavelength. I don't think Jamie's telling
I
the
might
truth.
go watch it. I might go see it.
You don't know, though.
I may go watch it, and if
we'll go together.
Well, we'll make it a group effort,
Yeah.
group outing.
I'm 44. I don't have to go.
No.
You don't have to. You have to run in your mouth like that.
We gotta
Now you
go. We gotta go watch it, and then all four of us sit right next to each other.
You get a chance to dress up, be
Yeah,
festive. You know.
I
Wear our
think
best
we should do it.
Christmas outfits.
Marsh, have you seen it?
I have not, but I probably will have to within the next few years. That is a
Might as well do it
musical
together.
that has been requested of me to see from Rachel.
Now, let me ask you guys this. Why do people do that?
What do you mean?
Why do people say, we have to do this? We have to see it. Like, it
You know what?
like poor Marsh, she don't know.
If I may, Marsh is a young man, and he hasn't maybe learned everything yet. I have learned a lot of things through doing things the wrong way. If I can, for my client, can I reword this? He didn't say I'm going to have to. What he was trying to say is, I really care about my significant other, and she really wants to see this, and I should do that for her.
There you
That's
go.
what he meant.
That's
But we
actually
all know
exactly
what he
I
really
meant.
meant.
I have no problem seeing it.
See, that's better. You're doing good, Marsh.
Rachel goes to sporting events with me. And she doesn't want to. She'll flat out say, I don't want to go to the Cardinals game. I just want to go there for the food. I said, that's okay. We're getting you in the building.
Yeah, I probably would.
And if there's a rain delay, you can get her more food.
Let's not start with that.
I don't know. If you don't want to
Well,
come,
Anthony
don't come,
doesn't
'cause
like
I might not wanna
musicals to
go.
begin with. Doesn't matter which one it is. He doesn't like musicals.
He doesn't know that. He hasn't seen them all.
Chicago
I've
was
seen
really
enough.
good. Have you seen Chicago?
He's seen all the
No.
crappy ones.
Chicago was good. Chicago's
Like
a
what?
good one.
You know,
Like what?
come to the musicals that I go to.
Okay.
Jamie's he knows. He
Yeah.
gets it. We're all gonna go see
Disgusting.
Nutcracker together.
Okay.
Who will?
Yeah, I don't think your okay didn't sound like okay. I'll go. It's like okay, yeah, whatever.
You know what he's trying to do? He's appeasing us to be like, next question. It's
That's all that
Marshy,
was.
next question.
It's not true. Question 5, please, Marshy.
Question number 5.
All right, from 636, what band would you most have wanted to see in concert? For me, Bob Marley or Led Zeppelin. That's from the 636.
Oh,
not a band.
I would. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go
not
ahead.
a band. I would have loved to see Michael Jackson in concert.
Yeah, that'd be pretty damn cool.
Like and Prince, not together, but because I don't think that would work for them. But
no,
Michael Jackson, and I would have loved to have seen Prince.
Yeah, that's a pretty good call. If we're sticking with a band, knowing what I know and seeing footage of what I've seen, Queen probably would have been one hell of a show. I've never seen them live. Led Zeppelin is definitely a great call too. I've seen Kiss a couple of times, so that was really cool. Metallica, like some of those ones. But yeah.
Kristen chimes in. First, she said, where? Just picked up the kids. Tuning back in. Dressing up and looking festive sounds amazing. What are you talking about?
She gets it?
I just responded, the Nutcracker. She said, you know damn well why you should do the things you should do. Enhance your life experience. Become a more multidimensional person. YOLO. I'm just going to respond, why do people not want me to be happy?
But you're starting off on the wrong foot when you approach
You already
it
have
like
a
that.
mindset that it's terrible.
You know what? I don't even
I've
want
seen
you.
it.
I don't even want you to come with us anymore.
I've experienced it.
Carey, I don't even want him to come with us now because he's just going to try. He's going to try and ruin it for us the whole time. Every time there's something boring, he'll go, "See."
I don't have to say a word. I don't have to say one word.
No phones either.
Can you bring a flash?
No phones.
No, because you need to experience it without substances.
No phones, no flasks.
Yeah.
When you have
just sitting your butts
it's
in the seat.
liberating to go in with an open mind. I'm a very stressed out person, so if I don't relieve the stress, then I'm just not going to see it properly.
That's why you're there.
In that right mind.
In the Nutcracker
Well, I
land.
wanna
Can somebody give us tickets to the Nutcracker, man?
Gotta be
all right.
Good seats, though. The nosebleeds, I think.
I want to be, yeah. Well, what are the best seats? If it's, is it?
You don't
is
be up
it,
too close. You don't be right
Why
in that
not?
Nutcracker
mezzanine.
path.
The mezzanine. What is the balcony? Where is that?
Where do they do it? The Fox?
We want good seats.
Sure.
If you're,
One of those little booth things would be good.
If you are in the Nutcracker,
all you can drink.
And
great view.
You're listening to our show. The Fast Lane wants to view the Nutcracker together.
Yeah.
And we will come be there. Anthony will be there as well.
Somebody sent us things for the hip hop Nutcracker. No,
that's different.
It's not going to count.
We want to see the original, the OG Nutcracker.
And we don't want to pay for the tickets.
More importantly,
or parking.
Please and thank you. We got your pass, so we're good.
That's true.
You guys.
Anthony, if we get free tickets to the Nutcracker, you got to go. You're part of the show.
We'll call it research and development for the Fast Lane.
And then we can come on the next day or the following Monday and give our
full
input.
breakdown.
Yeah, full breakdown.
Like you used to do for soccer.
Anthony, you cannot bring any spoons with you either. Yeah, scooping your damn eyeballs out.
I only need 2.
Not bringing any.
All right.
See, we're getting a lot of people.
People love the Nutcracker.
They do. What the hell is this? Okay.
All right. We got to get to the Gauntlet.
830.
Krista just goes, I want to see both the hip-hop Nutcracker and the OG Nutcracker.
Go. Let's go.
Great. Now I'm going to 2 Nutcrackers.
Let's see if we get a double header, both in one night.
Okay. I'm not going to say something because it seems like Kristen has the kids in the car right now, so I'm not going to say anything.
Lincoln may have already said it.
All right, Gauntlet next on 101 ESPN.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
Time for the Gauntlet here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. We got Sam on the line. What's up, Sam?
How you doing, guys?
We're good.
Doing
Glad to
great.
be here.
Oh, appreciate you joining us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for playing. Would you like to take on Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me?
Well, even though I was telling you guys to stop picking on Carey, I think I'm going to go with Carey.
Carey Davis.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice,
Good luck,
Sam. Well done. Carey, I feel
what's
like
up.
you haven't been picked in a while.
Been a while.
Been a while. All right,
It's
so
just Big Ten love, I promise.
okay, I like it. Big Ten love, he said, Carey. Carey's going into the cone of silence right now. Go ahead, Sam, tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Marsh, you spin that wheel, please.
Sam, you open for a certain category?
Probably hockey and baseball are my weakest. Football and random would be my best. I do good when I'm not on the show, so I'm probably going to lay an egg either way.
Oh, wow.
No, that's no.
That's a heavy scouting report right there. You, what did you say? You did not want hockey or baseball?
Oh no, they're probably hockey and baseball are probably my weakest, but I feel like I'm pretty good. We'll see.
Well, you got baseball, my friend.
Okay, go Cardinals.
There we go. Go Birds.
Go Birds. All right, so you're going to get 4 baseball-related questions. Each one is worth 2 points, unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions are worth 1 point. Are you ready?
I am, sir.
All right, question 1. Jock Jones retired as an MLB player in 2008 after 10 years with 4 teams. Can you tell us his position in baseball, or what was his
Center
position?
field, final answer.
All right. Question 2. Juan Gonzalez led the Rangers to AL West titles in 96, 98, and 99. But the 2-time MVP finished his big league career elsewhere in the junior circuit. Name the organization.
I'm going to go with the options here.
All right. Was that Baltimore, Cleveland, or Detroit?
Baltimore, final answer.
Question number 3. A frequent nemesis of the Cardinals around the turn of the century, this right fielder hit 315 career home runs and consistently batted in the middle of Phil Garner's order.
I'm going to have to go with the options.
Options are Brian Giles, Matt Stairs, or Jeremy Burnitz.
I'm going to go with Giles, final answer.
All right, Sam, final question. On Saturday night, Andre Palante matched his season high with 8 strikeouts in 7 strong innings. We need the year, please, in which the Cardinals righty made his Busch Stadium debut. So what year did Andre Palante make his Busch Stadium debut?
Okay, now you're going to make me do math and remember things, 2 things I don't do well.
We believe in you, Sam.
I'm going to go with 22, final answer.
2022?
Yes, sir.
All right, final answer on that. We're going to bring...
Shoot, right?
Yeah, why not, man? All right, so Carey's going to make his way in from the cone of silence. Sam, how you feeling?
I feel okay.
Okay, all right. Let's see here how Carey does. Carey back in from the cone of silence right now.
Fast.
Carey, very silent?
Very silent.
Okay. Your category today is a baseball.
Oh, okay.
Back at lunch.
That's fast, man.
Question 1. Jock Jones retired as an MLB player in 2008 after 10 years with 4 teams. Can you tell us his position?
Oh. Can I say outfield? You need a specific position. I don't like how you're looking at me. Outfield. Final answer.
Question 2. Juan Gonzalez led the Rangers to AL West titles in 96, 98, and 99. But the 2-time MVP finished his big league career elsewhere in the junior circuit. Name that organization.
The options.
Was it Baltimore, Cleveland, or Detroit?
Detroit. Final answer.
Question number 3, a frequent nemesis of the Cardinals around the turn of the century. This right fielder hit 315 career home runs and consistently batted in the middle of Phil Garner's order.
Can you repeat that, please?
A frequent nemesis of the Cardinals around the turn of the century, this right fielder hit 315 career home runs and consistently batted in the middle of Phil Garner's order.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to need options.
Options are Brian Giles, Matt Stairs, or Jeremy Burnitz.
Matt Stairs. Final answer.
Final question. Carey Davis. On Saturday night, Andre Palante matched his season high with 8 strikeouts and 7 strong innings. We need the year, please, in which the Cards' righty starter made his Busch Stadium debut.
Okay. Andre Palante?
Yes, sir.
That's him, yeah.
I feel like I was at the game. I think it was 2023. Because I feel like he, didn't shake the hands of, the guys with the red, the Cardinal Hall of Famers. He forgot. He was so excited. 2023. Final answer.
All right, let's go over these. Sam versus Carey in baseball. Jock Jones retired as an MLB player in 2008 after 10 years with 4 teams. Can you tell us his position? Carey said outfield. Sam said center field. Correct answer is...
It's the outfield.
Yes, the outfield. You guys are both right. 2-2.
I was going to say center field, but
2-2.
If you're going to let me say outfield, I was going to say outfield.
If we would have said you could say outfield, you'd have known then for sure you got it right.
Yeah, we couldn't say anything.
All right, thank
The
you.
integrity of the game.
I appreciate it, man.
Sam, 2. Carey, 2. Juan Gonzalez led the Rangers to AL West titles in 1996, 1998, and 1999. But the 2-time MVP finished his big league career elsewhere in the junior circuit. Name that organization. With the options, Carey said Detroit. With the options, Sam said Baltimore. Correct answer is...
It's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland. So we're still tied up 2-2. A frequent nemesis of the Cardinals around the turn of the century, this right fielder hit 315 career home runs and consistently batted in the middle of Phil Garner's order. With the options, Sam went with Brian Giles. With the options, Carey went with Matt Stairs. Correct answer is...
Well, none other than Jeremy Burnitz.
Jeremy Burnett's the correct answer, so we're still 2-2. Sam's laughing at both of you guys right now, Carey. All right. Could it come down to this? On Saturday night, Andre Palante matched his season high with 8 strikeouts and 7 strong innings. We need the year, please, in which the Cards' righty starter made his Busch Stadium debut. Neither of you used the options. You each have different answers. If it's 2023, Carey wins. If it's 2022, Sam wins. Sam.
You have chosen wisely.
The Snake Pit got themselves a treat. Carey was putting the hand in the air, the number 1. I got this. He knew it until
I didn't.
Until you didn't. It was 2022. Sam, you got him 4-2 today. Congrats.
Good job, Sam.
Thank you, Carey. I didn't want to pick you, but I've been listening to the other guys just a little bit longer, and Big Ten is Big Ten, but Penn State is better.
Good job.
Love you guys. Seriously, thank you.
No, appreciate you, Sam. Thank you. We'll give you a call tomorrow because it'll be round 2 for you, and Carey is going to go to the penalty box.
Yeah.
So, Sam, nice work.
Thank you guys very much.
All right, take care.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh wait, can I do a shout out?
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
8:30 Recreator. He's the one that turned me on to this. He started off listening to the morning show, but I found you guys first, and here we are.
Oh, appreciate you, Sam. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
All right,
Appreciate
take
it,
care.
Sam.
See you, Sam.
All right. So as Carey heads into the penalty box, don't forget we have our daily drop segment coming up. So feel free to send us any mic drops via the 101 ESPN Sports app. We'll get to the daily drop later. Does Chaim Bloom need to build a roster for Busch Stadium? According to some comments by Tony La Russa earlier today on TMA, it might make a lot of sense. That's next on 101 ESPN.
America turned 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating that all month long by offering all users in Missouri $250. For everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is first either already have downloaded the Circus Sports app or go ahead and download that app at the App Store or the Google Play Store, the one with the white logo. You know what I'm talking about. And once you do that, deposit $250 into your Circus Sports account. Then once you play through that deposit, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right back into your account. And Circus Sports has so many great things going on the app. They got great futures bets. Honestly, it's some great odds right now on your St. Louis Blues. Get in on it right now before everybody else does. They got great money line splits every single day. The best odds of any app that is out there. That equals bigger payouts. They got high betting limits. And again, for me, my favorite thing, as I noticed this happening more and more, is if you win, they don't cut you off, block you, or limit you. Circus Sports, one of the few apps that, well, they celebrate your winnings. They're right there with you, and they want to see you continue to use the app and to win using your Circus Sports app. It's extremely user-friendly. It is sports betting the way it should be. So please, again, let's celebrate 250 years. You can find out more at circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Must be 21 or older and in Missouri. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's Fastline on 101 ESPN. Does Chaim Bloom need to build a roster for Busch Stadium? Well, Tony La Russa was on TMA earlier this morning, and he was asked about Busch Stadium. And, because we had the conversation yesterday about the walls. Should they move the walls moved in?
And to add a little context to it, too, they had mentioned that Nolan Arenado in the past had made a comment about how, it's tough for the hitters and blah, 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 to create offense.
Alec Burleson last night was shaming the stadium.
Didn't make a public comment.
No.
But if you're a lip reader, you saw his comment.
Yeah, after he hit one to the warning track. Allegedly.
If you're a lip reader.
Yeah, if you're a lip reader.
You can't read lips.
Anyways, Tony La Russa earlier today on TMA.
Well, I loved Busch Stadium because if you're trying to win, you have to stop the other team from scoring, and then you have to score more than they do. And so when you play in these real hitter-friendly parks, it really punishes hitters, punishes pitchers. And the beauty of the game is when you have a low-scoring game, that the team, whoever wins, has to manufacture runs. Now, we had, starting in 2005, we won quite a bit of games at Busch Stadium, right? And we had hitters that hit, and we had pitchers that pitched. So there isn't anything. I'm surprised that Nolan, would have felt that way. And the ballpark, you can hit a home run there. David Freese hit one to dead center, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to be able to reward your pitchers with making good pitches and not getting the cheap home runs.
So you'd say it plays fair.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, so it plays fair. So the question is, does Chaim Bloom need to build a roster for Busch Stadium? This is how it always used to be done. General managers used to build the stadium, build the roster based on the stadium. Mm-hmm. Jamie, you brought up the point in the office about the Yankees. The Yankees have a jet stream to right center and a really short porch in right field. Like the outfield, wherever the outfielder is, has basically got to stand on the warning track at the Yankee Stadium.
And Boston's little matchbox.
Exactly. You better have a center fielder that's pretty athletic in Boston. Right field, right down the line, not a big deal, right? But then it jets out, right? Yeah. San Francisco, at the very least, you better know how the ball plays off the bricks out in the field. And center field, they've got the field that jets out to right center. So they call it Triples Alley. Mm-hmm. You better have a fast center fielder. Jose Fermin probably not going to do well as the giant center fielder.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
You build your roster based on the ballpark. So I think, going back to the question about Chaim Bloom, it all falls in line here. Do you need to bring in the walls? No. Find hitters that are high contact hitters, guys that have gap to gap ability, as opposed to just I'm trying to hit the arch every time I go up there, and pitching. That's it. That's how. I mean, it's just simplified. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into scouting and building roster. But Carey, to me, that's what I'd be looking for.
Do you ask yourself, you want a roster that is built to the stadium or how the field is set up, but do you ask yourself, if we have more home runs, more people to show up? Like, does that come into on both sides? If we give up more home runs and if we hit more home runs, does that bring in more fans?
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to answer your question with another question.
Well, that's not fair.
You're not supposed to do that.
For fans,
okay.
What do you think is most important?
Winning.
There you go.
Doesn't matter how you do it.
But if you hit more home runs, you got a chance to win more games.
I'm sorry. Did you say winning or home runs when I threw that question right when I questioned you?
I actually said winning with home runs.
Don't you dare, Carey. Don't you dare.
What if you lose giving up home runs?
At least you hit some. Hell, we lost the other day giving up home runs. We didn't hit any.
Goes back to the old
let me
pitching
bounce
thing.
this back at you. Last night, the Cardinals lost 10-2.
Yes, sir.
How many home runs for the Cubs?
0.
17 hits. So 10 runs. So you can play offensive baseball without a home run. I know, I'm sorry,
Jamie,
Anthony.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm so sorry.
What sort of witch magic are you talking about right now?
That's not in the rule book.
Come on, man.
It is home run or strikeout. You know this.
I don't think that's in the rule book.
That's the rules.
There's no way that you score 10 runs and not have any home runs.
Yeah, well, they did. Pretty effectively, too. Hit the ball hard to the gaps, down the lines, went the other way with the ball, pulled it. They did everything.
God forbid you go up the middle every once in a while.
Yeah. So I like what Tony said, and there was a little more to the conversation too, where Tony talked about not really enjoying the hitters, a lot of them today.
I understand.
Rearing back and trying to kill the ball every time. He said even
he talked about the World Series, the 19-inning game, was it?
Yeah,
where he's like, that game would have been over if people weren't trying to swing for the fences. That's obviously his mindset, but I agreed. Like, a lot of people are swinging for the fences.
Well, he said the wrong guys are doing it, too.
Yeah.
He's like, guys who aren't home run hitters are rearing back, smaller guys trying to murder the ball instead of looking for that nice single or that double to the gap and just getting on base and the next guy moving forward. I know it's old school baseball. I know I sound like the old man yelling at the clouds right now.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, yesterday's game against the Cubs was nothing but proof that you can manufacture runs with hitting the ball well, with good approach, and making contact.
The last part that you just said, Jamie, is key. And it's why I think Tony La Russa, and you brought this up, he mentioned that RBI and batting average, that's the big thing, right?
He said that batting average and RBI are still, to him, the most important numbers because it shows just how often you're getting on base and how many people you're getting home.
And to me, the reason why the analytic crowd shoots down batting average now is because it doesn't necessarily tell you how hard you're hitting, how far, and whatever. But to me, and this is the important part, okay? Tony La Russa is saying it. Why is he saying that? Because he wants guys that can time up pitches and put the ball in play. That's really it.
He wants the most guys possible to get on base.
If you strip away everything, you strip away launch angle, you strip away, the mechanics of hitting the ball, it is just flat out timing. Can you time it? Do you have an idea of what they're going to throw you, and can you time it up? That's it. So I think that's why Tony La Russa focuses on that. And going back to our whole topic here, fine contact hitters, high contact hitters, guys that can put the ball in play, and maybe a pitcher or 9, or 13.
I don't think the strategy
12 to 13 pitchers.
9. I don't think the strategy or the plate approach, I don't think it has to change when you're not at Busch Stadium.
Yeah.
Because if you're just looking to make good contact, find a good pitch to hit, put the ball in play, you're going to run into them. And so the double at Busch will become a home run elsewhere.
Great point.
You don't have to be swinging.
But I think that was, if we're lip readers and reading what Burley said yesterday, that's the frustration, because probably in 28 other ballparks, that might have been a home run. And so there is a level. Well, but there is a level of frustration when you are playing 81 games at one specific place, and you hit a ball that well and it doesn't go out. But in, again, 26 to 28 other places, it's a home run. It doesn't matter if you're in the weight room.
Get in the gym.
But if you win a game at home 10-2 without a home run being scored, I think you're going to pop the beer just the same afterwards.
True, but to him, that home run might have helped.
Well, if he's thinking about himself, then Carey, he
No. I said get the team going in the right direction.
Brad Thompson. Brad Thompson will join us next. We'll continue Cardinal baseball here on 101 ESPN.
Urban Chestnut, my friends over there, I just absolutely love this Zwickau Light. You guys know I talk about it all the time. It's my personal favorite light beer, and I've drank a lot of light beers in my day, and a lot of times you're sacrificing flavor for not being as bloated or for less calories and things like that. Well, you don't have to sacrifice flavor with Zwickau Light. It's crisp, clean, refreshing. It is awesome. It's locally brewed here. The brewery's right downtown. I love it. The people at Urban Chestnut do an amazing job of creating great beers and just an awesome environment to be in. The Zwickau Light is only 95 calories, only 3.7 carbs, and it is a staple. I mean, a staple at the Rivers House and any of the parties that we have at the house, whether it is winter or summer. But let's not stop there. Let's keep the feet moving. Let's get over to the Squirrel Works. It's a brand new hazy IPA. Urban Chestnut absolutely they crushed it with this one. It is awesome. If you're not an IPA drinker, I'm telling you right now, you will still like this beer. Give it a shot. Please give it a try. They sell it in a 4-pack as well as single cans. They sell it all over St. Louis as well as at our local Dirt Cheaps. Both of these beers are home runs in my book, and you have to try them both. And let me know how you feel about it after. I guarantee you will thank me. For more information on these beers or anything else going on at Urban Chestnut, they got great events as well that they put on all the time. You can visit urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com. Prost!
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals back in action tonight, taking on the Chicago Cubs with Dustin May on the mound. He'll face off against Matthew Boyd. First pitch tonight from Busch Stadium is at 6:45. And Brad Thompson will join us next to talk some Cardinals baseball. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
We're talking everything Redbirds with Cardinals TV analyst Brad Thompson on 101 ESPN. BT is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings, the ultimate home run for wings and wins.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. Let's head to the Collier and Thompson phone line. We're joined by our guy, Brad Thompson, 2006 World Series champ, and, of course, the color analyst for Cardinals TV. BT, how are you, pal?
I am doing great. What's going on over there today, fellas?
Well, BT, as obviously you're witnessing, the Cardinals have struggled post All-Star break. One of the things that we kind of batted around today was whether or not this young group that played so well in the first half, part of the learning curve is just knowing that, you're playing longer games now. You're playing a season in which, look, you got to play consistently all year round. Do you think that youth is being served here in that some of the sloppy play is just due to this group not being able to, not all of them have had a full season yet?
Look, I think there's a lot of things that go into it. I don't even think that what we're seeing is necessarily sloppy. I just feel like it is one of those. It's inconsistent, right? And that is going to be something when you are playing a big league season, when you are trying to kind of all go through it together as a young group. You're going to run through that. Guess what? Like, there's no secrets in the big leagues anymore. There's so much data. There's so much information. There's so much video. Like, each and every one of these young guys is getting pitched like back in the day, like you would pitch a 3-hole hitter. Like, so if a guy's not making mistakes to you, you're good. Good luck. You're going to be out there battling. So offensively, man, it's been a real struggle here for this club as of late. You look, this month of July, and I guess the smaller sample size with the All-Star break in the middle of it, but they're the lowest OPS in all of the big leagues. You're not going to rattle off too many wins. I think starting pitching last night aside, because McGreevy had a really rough one, has been better than expected, but it's hard to piece them together, and I think that some of the struggles we're seeing here in a small dose, as the Cardinals have lost 9 of 12 since the All-Star break, are some of the struggles I think many expected to see throughout the season that is kind of hitting all at once.
BT, I want to go into a conversation that we just had, and Tony La Russa was on TMA this morning, and there's been a lot recently being made of Busch Stadium. Just, it's not a hitter-friendly park. It's, I think, last place in the majors for home runs given up, and Alec Burleson may or may not have had a moment last night where, if you read lips, he wasn't happy with the outcome of a hit. Thought maybe it should have carried in another ballpark. Just, what do you feel about that? Because obviously, as a pitcher, without being biased, here's a pitcher like, I love it. But overall, does Chaim Bloom have the responsibility to build a roster that can play with Busch Stadium, either whether the pitching and all that stuff, or the pitch to contact, or the hitters making contact? Like, does he have a responsibility to build a team for the stadium based on the fact that it's just not hitter friendly?
No, you build your best team, right? It's not like we're playing at the Polo Grounds here, even though, and I think we should, to be totally honest, not biased at all as a pitcher, but I think that
pretty big park
should be 500 or so to center field. No, I mean, what you're trying to do is you're trying to build a complete team, and you realize like it's very difficult to build for. Say, okay, this ballpark's playing big. Let's just build all on speed and forget power, and we'll single people to death. Like, the game's really not built like that right now. Like, even a team like the Brewers, because that might be the first team that comes to mind for many, at least as of like yesterday. I think the Brewers were fewest home runs in the National League. With like 98. They were sub 100. I don't know, maybe they hit a couple of bombs yesterday. So you think, Brad Power doesn't matter. Yeah, but they still slug. They got 197 doubles, right? They're gap-to-gap power. I think the home run still will come for that club, and they've stolen 104 bases. So that part of it works. They've got dynamic speed throughout. But I don't think that you could just build for your ballpark. You try to build a complete team, right? You still are trying to build from a pitching staff standpoint, even though you don't necessarily need it at Busch Stadium as much. I think it's safe to say that you should be trying to build more swing and miss, trying to get more stuff, more looks, just missing more barrels because the numbers bear it out across baseball. That's the way to go about it. And from a hitting standpoint, I don't think that you're trying to slap singles around necessarily. And look, you're going to get frustrated. Burley was frustrated. Pete Crow-Armstrong was frustrated with one that he hit to the center field wall as well. Those balls on the road are going to be out. You hit that same ball in a lot of different ballparks, it's going to be out of the ballpark. But I don't think that you build your team necessarily around the stadium that you have. You try to build your most complete team for, like the idea of playing just everyone was playing in the same ballpark. I think you build your team like that.
BT, last week you talked about kind of the roller coaster ride and some of the peaks and valleys. Right now we're definitely in a valley and what this team is going through. Do you think that there's going to be some change at the trade deadline deadline, maybe some pieces moving out, maybe some players coming in. What do you expect this team to do when that trade deadline hits in a week or so?
Yeah, it's such an interesting part. I don't know about you guys. I've been surprised that there hasn't been much churn yet at the trade deadline. Trade deadline's coming up. I mean, it's Monday, so we're less than a week away. It really hasn't been too many things shaking around. But, look, I do expect there to be some changes around here due to the fact that the Cardinals have some pieces, whether it be in the bullpen or certainly some interesting pieces in the lineup. Another one that everyone has talked about, and who knows, like, is tonight going to be the last start that Dustin May makes in a Cardinal uniform? There's a very good chance of that, right, with the contract that he's on, the fact that he's got big-time stuff, and teams that are in the thick of things might need another big arm like his. You could absolutely see that. Yeah, I expect there to be some churn, and I expect that to open up some opportunities for some other guys, right? Like, that's what you are all about this season, is giving opportunities to some young players, and through the good times and through the bad, like, they're learning through it. Well, there's another crop at AAA and at AA that have been knocking on the door. Others have been knocking very hard. We talked about Joshua Baez has been beating down the door for quite some time. Like, there's some guys that are there that you want to be able to give a nod to as well. So without getting into specifics, because quite frankly, I don't know the specifics of it. I don't know the conversations that they're having. I just know that you're probably listening on pretty much anybody that's on this roster right now, because that's your due diligence as a front office, is to see, weigh the pros and cons of what it looks like on your roster with every trade proposal that comes in. But I do expect there to be some movement. What about, like, you guys, as you guys have been breaking this down, and I'm sure you'll do it as the week continues, as we get to Monday, like, what are you speculating? What are you expecting to see happen?
Well, just me personally, I think that you are going to see some movement. I think that at this point, the Doug Armstrong quote is, the team will tell you what you should or should not do at the trade deadline. And not that they're so far out of it, not that you're conceding the season, but for me, if you can find a really good deal for Dustin May, for maybe some of your bullpen arms, O'Brien, if you can find a deal where the Cardinals are winning the deal, I think you got to make something like that happen.
Yeah, I think that in deals like that, right, whether it be a May, O'Brien, who knows, even with, JoJo was a name that was floated around before the appendix issue. Like, with a deal like that, like, you're not going to know if you win a deal like that right away. It's probably going to be, it'll be a prospect that maybe somebody's heard of, maybe somebody hasn't heard of. It takes a while, but that's what the Cardinals have been doing, is building up towards the future. They traded 4 All-Stars last year. Chaim Bloom has been very clear on what he believes that this year and the future is going to look like. It doesn't sound like this is going to be a group that's adding to it, right? So I'm with you. I think that if you find something that's going to make your club better, not necessarily for the right here, right now in 2026, but if you believe it's going to provide you flexibility, whether that be an opportunity for somebody that you have in the minor leagues that you want to get here, or bringing somebody in from the outside prospect-wise that you believe has a skill set that you can maximize as an organization, you do it. Like, that's what you're building towards, is sustained success, something that this Cardinals team organization has built itself on for years, but haven't seen it the last couple.
BT, I got a quick question for you, and it's just your opinion, not that you have any insider information. Just I'm asking from a fan standpoint. Do you think the Cardinals might make a move where, let's say, Dustin May is in a trade and whatnot, and do you think they make a move where they bring back just a veteran starter, just to fill in some of the stars the rest of the way, with a little uncertainty with Matthew Liberatore? The Cardinals have expressed their confidence or their faith in him. However, it is a bumpy road. Do you think instead of just calling up a bunch of young arms, maybe they bring in just an older, veteran, stable arm to get them through while spot starting some young guys?
It's an interesting thought, and honestly, it's a really good question, because when you're looking at some of the young guys that you want to give opportunities to, most of those guys, none of those guys have pitched like through a full big league season where you're trying to get out in September. So you're going to run up against it innings-wise at some point. Kyle Leahy is a guy that's going to run into it innings-wise at some point, right? So you're going to have to eat these innings somehow. So maybe part of a trade is to bring in a guy like that, or not a guy that you're not going to spend a lot of money on. It's not going to be something that you're going to invest a lot of prospect capital on. But I don't think it's a bad idea, and it's also not a bad idea And again, who knows what that market's going to look like. Starting pitching is going to be very sought after, I think, at the trade deadline. I don't think there's that many of those guys going around that are actually going to end up getting dealt, so maybe easier said than done. But bringing in a presence isn't a bad thing, too. This young Cardinal staff, I think they're wise above their years, but still bringing in a guy that's been there, done that, having that veteran presence, veteran leadership, that makes an impact. That lasts forever. It's so funny just talking about veteran presence and impact. I missed your guys' first phone call. But before this break, I was on the phone with, you guys remember Russ Springer, reliever for the Cardinals for a long time, played 18 years in the big leagues. Russ just called out of the blue and was talking to him for over an hour. And a lot of the conversation was just like leadership type stuff and teaching people the right way to do things and just kind of going around. Like having a veteran presence is one of the biggest things I think that you can do for a young team. Now, it's not always necessary, and it's not always something. It's going to be the right one too, right? Like you can look, say, well, the Cardinals had veterans the last couple of years. Maybe they weren't all fits, but just having somebody to teach you the way to go about things and having somebody that can be there to put an arm around you when you need it, Jamie, I don't think that's ever a bad thing.
Brad, we appreciate you as always. Thanks for all the wisdom. And I guess, was it next week we'll have the trade deadline behind us?
Dude, it's going to be done. We'll be talking about potentially some new pieces, some fresh faces, some opportunities.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like the world is our oyster next week.
No doubt, yeah. So next Wednesday will be the 5th. Deadline's the 3rd. So we'll be talking about what the Cards did or did not do next week with you. So looking forward to it, man.
I am too. We'll be doing that live from New York. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a blast.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night?
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Yeah. It's Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, good. All right.
Even better.
See you, brother.
All right, boys. See ya.
That's Brad Thompson, our good pal, 2006 World Series champ, Cardinals TV analyst for Cardinals TV. Is there a common thread typically with some of the better play callers in the NFL? That's next on 101 ESPN. Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So there was an article done by The Athletic in which they broke down the top 10 play callers in the NFL currently. Did you guys click on the link that I provided?
I did not.
All right,
you
perfect.
didn't want us to.
Good. Jamie? No, you didn't either. Who do you think is number one?
He's like, what link? Number one
play caller in the NFL. We'll play this game first, and we'll dive into the
number one play caller. Ben Johnson.
I was going to ask, is it head coaches and offensive coordinators?
Play caller, Carey.
Play calling.
Andy
so
Reid.
it could be anybody.
Andy Reid's
that calls plays.
Andy Reid.
I say Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
I like that answer.
Ben Johnson is number 3. Andy Reid. It's number 6.
Oh, no ball.
Wow, Sean McVay.
He's number 2. So right now you've got 3 of the top of the 10 that they're
first
ranked.
ahead of those guys. Kyle Shanahan
is number 1.
Oh, should I keep going, Carey?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Shanahan's 1. McVay is 2. Who'd you say?
Kevin O'Connell.
No, sir. He's part of the honorable mention.
Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen is number 5.
Okay.
On this list.
Clint Kubiak is probably number 4.
Is number 9.
Number 9.
I don't think
Mike McDaniel
is number 10.
Oh, it is. I guess defensive coordinators count. You said play callers?
Offensive play callers.
Offensive play callers.
He's Mike McDaniel.
He said Mike McDonald.
No, I don't even know who the hell that is.
I thought you said Mike McDaniel. Either way, Mike McDaniel is number 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said Mike
The little
McDonald.
dork with the glasses.
I know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about
the little guy.
Just making sure he knows I know what I'm talking about.
The little guy who looked...
Sean Payton.
Honorable mention.
Wow. Who are we missing?
You are missing number 8. You are missing number 7, which will be a surprise. At least it was for me.
Oh, what about
And you're
Matt
missing
LaFleur?
number 4, and now you have number 4.
I like Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur is number 4.
Carey,
So
you can
give
help
me.
you're missing 7 and 8. Marsh, did you see this?
No, I wanted to guess along with everybody else.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy.
Can we go through?
No.
Can we go through the list again?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to, Marsh. Thanks for asking. Number 1, Kyle Shanahan, head coach of your San Francisco 49ers. Number 2, Sean McVay, head coach of the Rams. Number 3, Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. Number 4, Matt LaFleur, head coach of the Packers. Number 5, Liam Cohen, head coach of the Jaguars. Number 6, Andy Reid, head coach of the Chiefs. Number 7, you do not have. Number 8, you do not have. Number 9, Clint Kubiak, now head coach of the Raiders. And number 10, Mike McDaniel, offensive coordinator for the LA Chargers.
Okay.
Wouldn't be, no, never mind.
I think one's going to surprise you, one won't.
Okay, so surprising. I have to assume that maybe this quarterback has a lot to do with said offense, and this guy just got promoted, Joe Brady.
No, sir.
Okay.
I want to say Brian Daboll.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Well, good thing you didn't
surprise.
say it. That would have surprised me. Schottenheimer?
No.
Okay.
Harbaugh call the offense?
No.
No.
Mike McDaniel does.
No, the other Harbaugh.
John.
No.
Jim.
Neither do.
Yeah.
Anthony, did this guy used to coach for the Rams?
No. Yes. One of them did.
One of them did.
Yeah.
Is he in Dallas right now?
No.
Okay.
That's what I just said.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying.
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
Not Dan Campbell.
No.
Okay.
Anthony, your guy Stefanski.
No, of course not. He doesn't call plays.
No, he doesn't call plays anymore.
He did.
Guy's
He
an
got
idiot.
2-time coach of the year. What
He insulated himself.
Come on, man. Give him some credit.
He was with the Rams?
Yes.
L.A. Rams.
No.
What?
I don't know who.
You guys are going to...
He was a quarterback for the Rams.
No.
No, because then Sean Mannion.
You guys are gonna punch yourselves in the face once you figure this out.
I'm blanking.
Is he a head coach?
No.
Okay.
He was.
He's just an offensive coordinator.
Correct.
I have no clue who that is. I'm lost.
I'm lost too.
Declan Doyle.
No.
Damn.
The guy you're missing, the former Rams assistant, is an OC now, and the other guy.
What conference?
AFC. Both guys are in the AFC. The other guy's a head coach. The one that I think you're going to be surprising.
Who am I missing?
This is kind of fun.
Not Shane Steichen.
Shane Steichen's number 7.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But he wasn't the Rams.
No.
Nope.
Who the hell? You said the St. Louis Rams?
St. Louis Rams.
How old is this guy?
I said Mannion. Isn't he the OC for somewhere?
Sean Mannion is the OC for, I think,
the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, Eagles. No.
Come on, man.
No, you come on, man.
Oh, still in New England.
Mike McDaniel?
No, man. What's his name? Left the Broncos.
This is kind of fun to torture you guys.
What's his name?
Oh.
What the hell is his name? Why am I forgetting his name?
Didn't Aaron Rodgers want him? Or no,
that's someone else.
No,
I got it.
I'm on the right guy. I got the wrong quarterback.
Biggest brain fart.
No.
Visor.
Yes. JM.
Josh
I just
McDaniels.
said it. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said that.
I said the Patriots.
I said Josh McDaniel. You went, no.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I don't think you did.
No, you said
McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel.
You
You
said
said Mike
Mike
McDaniel. I said
again?
no. Yes, you said it again. It's Josh McDaniels.
I meant that guy. Sorry.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels is 8th on this list.
Have you ever seen a
That was
bigger
really fun.
collective brain fart in your life?
No.
I knew who it was. I said Patriots. I just couldn't remember his name.
Josh McDaniels was 8.
It's crazy how we forget that guy so quickly, huh?
That's so funny. Yeah, he was only here
He's
for
the
a
head
year.
coach.
But when Marsh asked, did he coach for the Rams? I said, yeah, because he did. Anyways, is there a common theme here? Is there a common theme about the play callers?
Oh, well.
Go ahead.
I mean, yeah.
What is it? What is it?
They're all white guys. I don't know. Every single one of them. What the hell are you talking about?
Is there a different?
Did not expect
Every single one of them.
Is there a different common theme here?
I will say that a majority of these guys have come from just a legendary coaching tree.
Okay.
Got good quarterbacks.
The reason why I the reason why I brought this up is because I thought, okay, well, it's obviously the quarterbacks, but then you'd have to say that Brock Purdy's a top 10 QB, right? Because Brock Purdy is the QB for the 49ers. God forbid one of you guys admits that Justin Herbert's a decent quarterback then, you know? I don't think QB is the one common theme here.
I think
nobody likes Trevor Lawrence in this.
I like Trevor Lawrence.
What about Shane Steichen?
You lie.
We said Shane Steichen.
I know, but to the point.
Quarterback?
Exactly. He made Daniel Jones work. So it can't be the quarterback.
I think as a play caller, it is your ability to kind of dictate what you want offensively and really gain an advantage versus the defense. And so I was listening to not Travis Kelce, but George Kittle talk the other day about Kyle Shanahan and how he uses motion to give them an extra gap, an additional gap in the run game, or how it allows them, the defense, to be out of their gap. So defensively, everybody has a gap. If you got two guys in one gap, you're screwed. So he uses his motion in the run game to get the defense out of a certain gap, which then you look up, the running back is 20 yards downfield. All it takes is one person on the defense to be in the wrong spot for the play to be gashed.
Sure.
So for me, it's not always, as a great play caller, it's not the ability to have a great quarterback, but it's to out-scheme the defense and figure out what they're doing, whether it's coverages, whether it's the front that they're in, how to get those guys out of position or get two guys in the same spot to gain an advantage and then have big plays. So I look at it and say, I'm thinking, I would assume that each one of those teams that we just talked about probably have decent running games as well, which would probably be the one thing that you could say that's what they have. You talked about Kyle Shanahan, you got Christian McCaffrey, McDaniels, you got Stevenson and Henderson. Like you can go down the list. Yeah. And if you went down, and if I look
Andy
at it,
Reid probably not, but
Andy Reid might be the exception,
right? But now you got Kenneth Walker, so maybe, yeah. Kerry, so I asked the reason why I posed this topic is I'm like, all right, because I thought, they all got of course they all got the great quarterback, but they don't all have great quarterbacks. So I kind of posed this question myself before I threw it out to you guys. And the thing I wrote down is, I don't think the best offensive coaches are the best play designers. I think that's what we think. Oh, it's a sweet play. It's an unbelievable play design. I actually think they're the best problem solvers. I think they can they look at a defense and they know what defensive coaches are trying to do to them. They adapt. They provide answers. They anticipate. They counter.
Right.
It's about, like, adaptability within a game. They have to be on their toes constantly.
Answering the questions as they are presented.
Exactly. Now, if you have in college, I think it's a little bit different. We run what we run.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say there's not some brilliant offensive play callers in college ranks too, but I say, hey, we have more talent than you do. This is what we do. Try to stop us. Right. And it's just the same thing week after week. But in the NFL, when you're matching up with defensive coordinators like Carey, you've talked about this, that don't sleep. And they spend the night at the facility, and they're all they're doing, their job, they're paid big time, is to figure out how to stop you. I think the best play callers, all 10 of these guys, I think the common theme is, I think they're some of the best problem solvers in the NFL. Ben Johnson's one of the best now.
Yeah.
Like, who solves the problem faster? And that, I think, is something that is a common thread here with all these play callers.
I agree. Again, it's finding how you get your team in the most impactful position to have success on each and every play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your job is to. Sometimes we'll watch film and say they won that snap.
Yeah,
because they had the right call versus the right play. But your job as an offensive coordinator or offensive play caller is to put your team in the best position based on the pre-snap and post-snap look. Like, what you see before the ball is snapped, and then the adjustments you have to make on the fly after the ball is snapped. I think all of those things come with, obviously, repetitions, doing it over and over and over again. And then, as you said, having answers to every test that is thrown at you. The things that you have to learn, like, a lot of it is on the fly. Because where they start defensively, they might start in a spot. That ain't where they're going to finish. That's not where they're going to end up. So having the answers to that test as you're actively running said play and then still having success with it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, and I often think, well, marry plays, right? Give them one look, hit them with another, and maybe that works sometimes. But I think it's less narrow than that. I think it's marry principles. You know?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that if you do lose a Brock Purdy, if you're Kyle Shanahan, that your principles don't change.
Right.
Or if you're Sean McVay and you lose Puka Nacua, your principles don't change, even though some of your plays are going to have to. So I don't think you have to necessarily marry the plays. It is marry the principles. This is what we do. This is how we do it. This is how we manipulate defenses. And this is what we do to adjust. So, kind of fascinating. All right.
Kevin O'Connell, honorable mention.
Yeah, exactly. Are you excited about that?
Marshy hates his coach.
What, you don't Carey illustrated it perfectly. All those guys run the football.
Oh, Andy Reid, they'll never run the football.
He's got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he does.
It's always an exception.
Hold on, guys. Let me look for Tommy Reese. Tommy Reese. No, not listed at all, nor should he. All right. Will the wants and needs of the Cardinals be met at the trade deadline? It's our biggest question of the day next on 101 ESPN.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
5:10, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with the biggest question of the day.
All right, guys, The Athletic put out a piece. And in said piece, it says the Cardinals are looking to acquire meaningful pieces that align with the timeline. A source said they believe by flipping Dustin May, Ryan Stanek, or both, they can continue expediting a rebuild that is already off to a much quicker start than first anticipated. Do you guys believe that these names will be enough, or will the Cardinals have to explore trading away other pieces? I saw, according to ESPN reporter Jorge Castillo, Ivan Herrera has drawn interest from the Red Sox and the Yankees. And also in the article, it goes on to say, in addition to May and Stanek, the Cardinals will explore interest in outfielder Lars Nootbaar and relievers Riley O'Brien and JoJo Romero. Yet according a source briefed on the club's thinking, the Cardinals do not feel pressure to trade any of the three.
Yeah. So, Jamie, is this a good time for you to bring up the whole, thing that BT was telling us earlier and how you were echoing in the break about it? Because this kind of fits with our biggest question of the day.
Yeah, I just said after listening to BT answer the question where I asked him, and my question was not geared towards the way BT went with it. He actually drug it down a path I hadn't thought of. And I said, well, because of the struggles of Matthew Liberatore, and the fact that you might trade Dustin May, or if you do, would the Cardinals entertain bringing in a veteran arm, the John Lester, you name your recycled part that we've seen here in St. Louis before,
right?
Just to eat up some innings because, and this is where BT added in, guys like Kyle Leahy, McGreevy, they have never pitched as many innings. Like Leahy's going to hit his max easily. So then what happens?
Yeah.
Do you manage his arm or just say, screw it, you're going to power through it?
Right.
When they had Matthew Liberatore, they managed his innings very carefully.
Yeah.
So I would imagine with McGreevy and Leahy, they're going to start looking at managing innings, which would mean you'll need pitchers. You'll need somebody to pitch those innings. Well, Quinn Matthews, you're managing his innings too. And whoever else you want to throw, the Dobbins of the world, you're still managing those young players.
Yeah.
So that was eye-opening to me, and that's what we talked about in the break was maybe, never mind the return you'll get for Dustin May and all this stuff. Yeah, you're going to want to get as much as you can. And if someone says, hey, man, I want to give you so much for Lars Nootbaar, you make that deal. But maybe somewhere in the process you pick up that veteran arm, that journeyman who can kind of keep carrying the mail for you.
So that's why I think it ties to the question. Will the wants and needs of the Cardinals be met at the trade deadline? Well, what's the need? So the need could be, to Jamie's question, the need could be filling the innings the rest of the year. So if you don't get the return that you want for Dustin May, you may say, hey, pal, we're going to keep you. We need the innings. Oh, they need relievers. They need reliever help. Okay. But if they also need to fill the innings, they may have to acquire some more pitching that will be kind of low rents just so they can fill out the rest of the time.
It won't cost them a whole lot either.
Exactly. So that's a tough question to answer. Will the wants and needs be met? Will the wants? Probably not. Will the needs? I think Chaim Bloom could probably work out something.
So the article says they're looking to acquire meaningful pieces.
Probably
Do you
not.
think, but what you just said, what we think is meaningful could possibly be some top-level prospect. I don't think you're going to get that with this crop of players.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is maybe you bring in an older pitcher to help with the innings. Would you consider that to be meaningful? And we're just, as fans, looking at what that little piece of the article, we're looking at it differently. We need to reshape our thinking.
Could be meaningful from the standpoint of saving some of your young arms from blowing them out,
Yes.
and making sure that you've got somebody who can obviously still take the ball.
Right. I think Jamie nailed it, and Marsh, I think the way you put it is right. And some fans are going to be like, "Are you kidding me? so-and-so's not going to help us. He might not help you win, but he'll help you maybe save on the arm.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be satisfied. Cardinals fans are going to be pissed. You want like my prediction here? Come Monday, they're going to be furious. They're going to be absolutely furious. Because what the Cardinals, their goals are, might not match up what your goal is. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people's goals will be just make the playoffs. And there's a bigger picture here at play.
Let's stay with the idea of meaningful peace means a pretty good return in terms of a prospect for the future. Of all of these names, who do you believe will command the most in return?
Dustin May, because teams are always looking for starting pitching. They also are going to be looking for reliever help, but which reliever knocks the socks off of an opposing team right now that needs relievers?
You think Dustin May could command more than perhaps a right-handed bat in Ivan Herrera?
Oh, I wasn't considering Ivan Herrera.
So I'm talking about all these names that I listed because it just shows in this article for the first half,
Newt,
Stanek, and Dustin May, but then they go on to list other names as well.
Yeah, baseball is what, Carey? All about
home runs and strikeouts.
And analytics.
Exactly. Thank you, Jamie.
You guys say baseball is all about.
Take two.
Okay.
And Carey,
baseball is about analytics.
That was like a Southern nerd.
Weird.
I went Southern nerd.
Baseball is about.
You sound a little bit like Urkel.
I did, yeah.
A little bit.
That's my fault. Newt is the analytical darling.
Yeah, that's Shohei and Aaron Judge.
Yeah, they love the Newt.
Wrapped in
I think you get a real good package from Lars Newt beer.
Yeah, some GM's going to fall in love with Lars Newt
beer.
Exactly.
You guys want to have a Lars Newt beer tonight?
That's not bad.
It's the next Cardinals promotion.
I think it's Riley O'Brien.
You do, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Closer, reliever.
Extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm. That's what you're thinking
there. Maybe a team overpays if they think that's the one missing piece.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Marsh, what about you? Played the game.
Ooh. Just from what I'm seeing out there, some of the conversations on the interwebs, the Ivan Herrera trade, if that were to happen, what you could get back for that intrigues me.
Okay.
So I'll say
a starting pitcher.
Yes.
To fill in the blanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. All right, that's your biggest question of the day. We will do the Beat the Streak and Bet the Board segments next on 101 ESPN. When it comes to Auto Centers Nissan out in Herculaneum, you know you're going to find a couple of things. One, you're going to find your next new ride because the selection is unbeatable. Over 1,000 new and used vehicles, all in one location. They're right out in Herculaneum, right off I-55 in Herculaneum. Obviously, I just said that, and just minutes from South County. But when it comes to Auto Centers Nissan, start first online. When you go to AutoCentersNissan.com, you can peruse the vehicles that they have there, and then when you find a couple that you want to take the test drive, you rest assured that you're going to find that vehicle, that exact one that you saw online, out at the dealership. And some dealerships, they don't do that. They're like, yeah, that's a different lot. We'll have to bring that one in for you. Not at Auto Centers Nissan. The other thing that you're going to find there is you're going to find great deals. 2026 Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models are all available with 0% APR for 60 months. Buyers can also take advantage of no money down and no payments for up to 6 months on select new and used vehicles. Last thing you're going to find peace of mind. 30-day return promise from Auto Centers Nissan means that within 30 days, if you're not completely satisfied with that new ride, bring it back within those 30 days. They'll offer you a full refund, and they'll set you up with something else that you might be looking at. One more thing. When you go to AutoCentersNissan.com, pick the vehicle you want, look for the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button, hit that, and you're going to unlock up to an additional $1,000 off the sales price exclusively online. So start there, then head to the dealership out in Herculaneum. Tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You ready to hit?
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Time for the Beat the Streak segment. Marsh, what are the latest streaks?
All right, Carey has a streak of 2.
Way to go, Carey.
Anthony, you have a streak of 2.
Way to go, Anthony.
Sheldon has a streak of 1.
Sheldon.
As do I, as does Jamie.
Okay, wow.
Let's go, baby.
All did well. Did we all have Cubs last night? Is that what happened?
No.
I had
Lars.
I had Herrera. Well, H-Bomb got a nice little knock.
Oh, I thought you had Mason win. He got a base hit, too. So.
Oh, I did have Mason win. Did I?
You did have Mason win.
I did have
We
Mason.
gave you a win.
What? Oh, that's right.
We gave you a win.
You did.
You asked for him.
What's up, Sheldon?
Kind of.
Hey, how's it going?
We're doing great, man. Carey, you're up first here, kid.
Give me Jordan Walker.
Nah.
Thank you. Please and thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I totally read that wrong. I have 2.
Oh.
But we'll give Carey Jordan Walker. That's my mess up.
Oh, no. I didn't think Carey had 2. Marshy.
Marsh, you lose your pick then. Isn't that how it works? If you miss your pick in the draft, you lose it?
Yeah. He's a Vikings fan. He knows about it.
Ouch.
Oh, dang.
All right, Marsh, go ahead.
I wasn't going there, but...
No, it is you, Anthony. You can go.
All right, Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah.
I will take Bregman. All right. Now who's next?
Now I am up.
Way to go.
And I will go with Jose Fermin.
No doubt Ferminer. Sheldon.
As much as I can't stand them, give me
PCA. Yep. You know, if you ever qualify it that way, we know you're going PCA.
Usually.
Yep.
Jamie.
Yeah. I mean, JJ.
JJ Weatherholt. Okay. Sheldon, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. From Beat the Streak to Bet the Board. All right, Marsh, how did we all do yesterday?
Okay.
Everybody do well?
No. The White Sox lost to the Yankees. Jamie had the Yankees, so Jamie picks up a point. You do not, Anthony. Jackson Churio had a nice night as the Milwaukee Brewers defeated the Giants 8-2. And, of course, in the Miami-Philadelphia game, it was a 1-0 win for the Miami Marlins, who scored in the first inning.
Wow.
Where are we at?
I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat right now.
Where are we at?
We can try.
So I have 10 points. Jamie has 9. Anthony with 7. Carey with 6.
Carey, you're going to be tied with me after tonight.
Speak it into existence, brother.
Yeah. All right, Marsh.
I'm listening.
I'm going back to the under 0.5 runs for this time the Yankees and White Sox at -130.
Cool. Jamie.
I was looking at the Yankees for the sweep, but man, I don't like that. Give me the Rays on the money line, -144.
Okay. All right, Marsh, I'll take the Giants over the Brewers.
Too late.
Nice try, though.
Okay. I'll take the Yankees over the White Sox.
It's not a bad call.
Yeah.
You flipped it this time?
Yeah. I liked the Yankees yesterday. Jamie had honors. Jamie took the Yankees.
So
now
White
I'm
Sox.
left with like, hey, I've been dog crap in Bet the Board for about a week. I like the Yankees. He already took. I can't take the Yankees now. So give me them White Sox. And I'm still dog crap. Wow. So.
Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, man.
Give me Michael Harris. 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
Okay.
-128.
All right. There you go, guys. There you go. That is Bet the Board. All right. Still time to send us some mic drops via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Center. So if you got any mic drops that you want to leave us, feel free to do so, because we do have our daily drop segment coming up. Could be a question, could be a statement, anything you want to discuss, sports or otherwise. Again, leave us a mic drop. We'll do our daily drop segment next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Jamie, here's a true story. I had reached out to Stewie from Stewart's American Mortgage Corporation just about like pre-approval process. And hey, you know, if we're looking at houses and things like that, like, and we need a pre-approval, a lot of times people are like, well, we need that now. Like, okay. Can you walk me through that? He goes, yeah, no problem. He goes, let me call you later on tonight. It was a Sunday, by the way. I said, no, Stewie.
Why were you bothering him on a Sunday?
Why? Because I'm like, hey, when you got time next week, Monday or whatever, look, can I give you a call? He goes, no, I'll call you tonight. He was going to Houston, seeing his family down there in Houston, and he goes, I'll call you. Called me from the hotel room. I'm like, Stewie, this is unnecessary, Bubba. He goes, I got you, man. I got you. So I put him on speakerphone. Chris and I had some questions, walked us through everything. Super easy. And when you deal with Stewie, that's not different for me. Jamie's had that experience. Our 101 ESPN listeners have shared similar experiences. All this guy wants to do is help.
Yes, the best thing about Stewie is that he's here to help everyone. And I've run into so many people that have reached out to Stewie and either talked to him or used him in a certain capacity. And they rave about just, you know, there's no procrastination. He gets to it right away. He's very helpful. And even if you don't end up using Stewie, he doesn't care. He still wants to see the best results for you. He's our guy. He needs to be your guy. He has a personal cell phone number, and he gives that number out. So that same number that Anthony and I call all the time or text our guy Stewie, you can do the same. That number's 314-324-4440.
Again, that exact number I used to text him, and when he called me back, 314-324-4440.
If you can't remember that, what can you do?
You can always Google the Bagel Loan.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals back in action tonight, taking on the Chicago Cubs. Dustin May on the mound tonight for the Cardinals, and he'll face off against Matthew Boyd. First pitch is at 6:45. If you missed anything from today's show, including our conversation with Brad Thompson, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
I'm surprised that list had Kyle Shanahan as the number 1 play caller. I would have had him either number 28 or number 3.
Oh, that was uncalled for. I was trying to figure out how could you have him 28 and then 3? Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a stray that you just got clipped in the shoulder for no reason. You're just sitting here eating your whatever pate or whatever.
Well, no, it's a concoction of protein and yogurt and all kinds of stuff.
Aren't they the same?
Protein powder.
That's what I meant.
I don't think you did.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Got a stray there.
Yeah.
Anthony, your thoughts?
I guess Sam doesn't like great head coaches that can take a Mr. Irrelevant and turn him into an NFC champion. You know?
That's pretty solid.
Take a one-time, very good franchise quarterback and make him into a MVP. I don't know. Just something to think about. Maybe take somebody the Patriots discarded because Tom Brady didn't want him there. And Robert Kraft said, if my son isn't happy, Tom Brady, then this Jimmy Garoppolo's got to go. And Kyle Shanahan took him. And they went to the Super Bowl. Now, has he won one? No. But anybody that's replaced him in Atlanta hasn't gotten close, Marsh. Not even close.
No.
Okay. So, Sam, maybe you put some respect on Kyle Shanahan's name. Or just keep him out your mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We saw what happened before.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear from Wes next.
Guys,
love you, Sam.
We're below 500.
Oh, no.
We haven't been below 500 back-to-back seasons since 1958 and 59. That's before Jamie was born. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I'm going to the game tonight. I'm going to wear all black because it feels like a funeral.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
But guys, give me some hope. Give me some inspiration. Make this an Irish wake.
Wow.
He was getting kind of emotional.
Yeah, he was.
I could feel it.
Like, I don't think he believes the Cardinals can still get back in this.
I don't either.
I don't know if the signs were there, but
he was on the verge of tears.
Oh.
You still got Jordan Walker. You still got J.J. Weatherholt.
Yeah.
You still get to watch Mason Wynn play shortstop.
You still got Swanson and those guys, too.
No, so you're going the other way.
But do we not still have them?
Yeah, but what he wanted some hope. He wanted some positive feedback. He wanted some things that he could be excited about.
Well, Anthony, Swanson only gave up one run. That's positive last night.
And he wasn't Stanek.
Well, yeah, they're two different players.
Right.
Yeah, but we still have both of those guys.
I thought we were providing some good things, Jamie.
I thought I did. I mean,
they got beer at the stadium.
Lars Noot beer.
Lars Noot beer.
Don't say that too much.
Are you going to try and trademark it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shut your mouth, Marsh.
My bad.
Seriously. When Newt goes to the Brewers, you watch me work.
He would be a perfect brewer. He'd hit 380 the rest of the way. 18 bombs. Wouldn't he?
We'd be Newt beering everywhere.
Wow. Remember that tear he went on in the second half when he first came up?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be him in Milwaukee.
For sure it would.
For a full year.
I mean, I'm just talking about when they get him at the deadline.
Oh.
Yeah. The Brewers send us a bunch of like top prospects. Of course, none of them can play, and they know it.
One doesn't even know how to hold a baseball glove.
Doesn't even play baseball.
Analytics are good on him, though.
Yep.
You got Jose Fermin in the lineup again.
Oh, yeah.
He hit a home run the other night.
Yes, he did.
And apparently a ballpark that nobody can.
Yeah, Fermin did it. So
Fermin did do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's wrap up the Daily Drop with Vic.
I know this isn't like Freedom Friday or Ask Me Anything, but I am curious if anybody on this show or anybody you guys know with your family and friends, do they still visit cemeteries of their loved ones? The reason I was asking, my mom's 79, took her out today to see the cemetery with family and friends and stuff, and there's not many people out. I know it was like a Wednesday afternoon and stuff, and one of my family's main cemeteries in North St. Louis, Catholic Cemetery, so I know not many people go there, that one anyway. But just curious if family or friends still go, and I know probably for Anthony and Jamie it might be harder because your guys' family and stuff is scattered all around. You know, Jamie from Canada and Anthony from all parts unknown.
Parts unknown,
besides not Kalamazoo, Michigan. But,
very true. Yeah,
all right.
Well said,
thanks. But I would like to hear your thoughts on that, even Marsh and CD and stuff.
So a couple things, Vic. These daily drops, they are like Freedom Friday. Whatever you want to ask, whatever you want to talk about, this is why we're doing it, because it gives us a little breather sometimes from talking about some of the monotonous stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. You know, obviously, me being from Canada, all of my blood family is, you know, buried up there. So yeah, I really don't get much of a chance to go visit cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be honest, I don't hear about a lot of people visiting cemeteries. Like, we still do the whole funeral and the burial and all that stuff. And look, I respect it, I honor it, all this. But I don't hear a lot of people say, hey, you know, like every once a month we go to the grandpa's funeral or grandpa's
cemetery.
Cemetery.
Or the stone.
You know. I know my brother does go, I believe it's every St. Patrick's Day, to my grandfather's grave with my mom. He was from Belfast, Ireland. And so they go out there, and my brother usually pours one out for him and then hammers one himself.
There you go.
But apart from that, I don't know if a lot of people... Do you think it could be like Facebook and things like that, where you have instant memories of people? Where you're able to go, you know what, I miss so-and-so. They never took down their Facebook page, or you have your own memories, and you click and you kind of flip through and you talk with people. And I don't know if that gives you more gratification than standing at this. I don't know.
It could be a more intimate thing. So it's like, hey, I'm going to go and, you know, visit grandpa or whatever it may be. I wonder if, so my dad, when he passed away, he's cremated. So there's not a burial site for him.
Is there a site, though, for the ashes? Did you guys spread
them somewhere? We have them ourselves.
Okay, gotcha.
So there isn't a need to necessarily go and go to a funeral home or a cemetery. So I wonder if more people are doing that nowadays. And I'm not saying that everybody does it, but I wonder if that could also play a factor into what you're saying.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
You guys have a preference?
I don't.
When you pass, if you want to be buried or cremated?
I don't have a preference.
I want to be cremated.
Do you?
Yeah. I said that, my children, Ashley, like whoever's still here, that I do want my ashes at some point to go back to Canada.
Yeah.
To be spread out. We're at the lake where we grew up. And then, whatever they consider to be a great memory of me here in St. Louis, that area.
Yeah, sure. That's awesome. No, I don't. I don't have a preference. It's kind of one of those deals like, whatever's easiest.
And
Whatever's
less
easiest for you guys.
expensive, too.
Well, I don't want to be like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I've thought about that.
I don't want to be like,
I don't want to be a burden.
I don't even know how much it costs anymore, but I know it's not cheap, and there's no respect to the business. I get it; they're running a business and whatnot, but I also don't want people to be bound to like have to go to a certain spot all the time. If they're in an area, or if it's at the lake, like every time they go to the lake, they can like, whatever, ding dong, or what he did here, you know?
Yeah, that's a good call. As far as Vic's question in the cemetery, he's right. Same thing with Jamie. So most of my family's buried in New York. So like grandparents are all in New York, and whoever. So whenever, like, we went out to New York 2 summers ago. Or was it last summer? It was last summer. And we were in that area, and I'm like, it was funny because we're driving from my aunt's house right off the Hudson River, and we went to like, I don't know, some downtown shops or something like that. And we were coming back. I'm like, that's where my grandparents are buried. Let me see if I can get into the cemetery. If it's open, let me see if it's open, and we'll, go to the gravestone. And it wasn't open, but it was something I thought about. And I think the only reason why I thought about it is because my parents, anytime we used to travel back to New York for Christmas every year, and every time we went to we always made, at least one stop to the cemetery. Hey, let's go pay our respects. So I had that in my mind because my parents used to bring me out there.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of maybe it's a tradition thing. And if you stop that, then your kids have no.
But I wonder if it's more of an old school mentality.
I wonder too.
Like I wonder now, because the way life is so fast. Like we got a text here. I'll pull it up real quick. Just says, I don't particularly care to recall the feelings I experienced when I was burying loved ones. I prefer remembering them in other ways. So maybe that's the social media. Yeah. Maybe that's the digital pictures you have or the videos that you're doing now. I don't know. I just remember, when I was young, people went on birthdays and visited the tombstone, the grave. Now I don't hear about that a lot. It's not like people have to make it public or even talk about it. It's your own private life.
Yeah.
But you still think you'd hear a little more or see more people.
No, I think you're right.
Could be a location thing too. Like my grandparents are buried just like hours away.
Yeah, right.
And it's just
that's tough.
If you almost got to like plan something out just to go out there.
Sure.
It's just so far away. So
as opposed to like what Jamie's saying, I'll flip through the phone. Got some videos or got photos 100%. Or whatever. Yeah.
I don't need, just for me, I don't need to go to said place to remember or think about, my grandparents.
Yeah.
I love doing that through stories, through telling stories about those people, whoever it may be, friend, family, whatever it may be. I love telling stories, and to me, that's how you keep those people alive.
Absolutely. All right, that's Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. Carey Davis has been officially suspended.
Yeah, get rid of him.
We're going to suspend him Friday, too, I think.
He kept running his mouth, and we warned him.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what's been running his mouth a lot lately? I mean a lot. Is Andrew Marsh.
He has. Earlier today, he wasn't happy with the Macklin Celebrini thing. Remember, he got kind of, you corrected him, and he gave you an eye, and then he wanted you to wrap up a segment. He was mad at you.
That was when the wrapping up was the mad at me part.
Hey, we need to get out of this and get to the 3 stars.
You're done.
And the criticisms and compliments.
Criticism.
No, seriously, we got an early out time today. So.
Thursday and Friday, you're suspended.
All right.
Done. This is it. Right. So we'll wrap up the show next. You're suspended the next 2 days.
Whatever,
Marsh,
dude.
For your mouth. Wrapping up the show next on 101 ESPN. miss anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. All the podcasts brought to you by Shave It Or Company. Marsh, hit us with them criticisms and or compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, let's go to Curb Stomp. Today's show as a whole. Sweet Release of Death.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Has been a nut-cracking banger.
Nice. Well played.
What I learned today is that Stultz is a ball buster, but hates the nutcracker. No Marshy the next 2 days. Hopefully, whoever fills in knows Curb Stomp. Hashtag shout out to the snake pit.
Bradford Brun's in for now the suspended Marsh. We confirmed during the break. After we suspended him, we figured we might want to reach out to Bradford, and we did.
It was funny. He had already texted us.
Yeah. He goes, I'll do it.
Yep.
So no problem. You're in.
Biscuit says, I got a damn criticism. What's Marsh's problem with Freedom Friday? Dude misses 75% of them.
He does. And that's a fair question. Do you want to answer that? Or do you have a no comment
What's
for
your
everybody?
problem with Freedom Friday? Just so that people know.
I have zero problem with Freedom Friday. I'm actually disgusted that I can't do it. Or I'm not doing it. So
you'll be here in
It's a good
spirit.
way to reword that.
Yeah, because you can do it. You just refuse to.
Choose not to. It's a choice.
Again.
Let me see what I have going on at the end of next month.
You're probably busy.
Oh, boy, I am.
Are you serious?
I have a wedding, yeah.
He's booked every
he's
Friday.
booked every last Friday of the month.
Too.
You're unbelievable, dude.
And let's see, September.
Wait,
We're good on September.
What is next Freedom Friday after this month?
It's August 28th.
Okay.
I have a wedding that I'm attending.
Guess what, guys? Guess what, guys?
What?
Next, so not this Freedom Friday. Next Freedom Friday, the kids will be back at school.
Mm-hmm. That surely is a Freedom Friday.
It certainly is. Certainly is.
But September, guys, September, I'll be here. Unless something pops up.
It probably will.
Unless something
Maybe.
better pops up, then Marshy goes there.
Then he's out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3 stars?
Yeah.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Southern Nerds.
Yeah, good call on that.
It's a new twist.
Southern Nerds.
Yeah. It's weird.
2nd star of the day goes out to Catalina Dressing.
Yo, wine mixer.
Yep.
And our 1st star of the day, of course, goes out to the Nutcracker.
Yeah, can't wait to see that with all you guys.
I can't do it. I'm busy that day.
You don't know what day yet.
No, I am.
You know what we're going to do?
It's going to be tough.
It's going to be easy because we're going to go through Kristen.
What?
Yeah. We know where to go.
I've already looked up the tickets. December 20th, I believe, is the first day at the Fox.
He might throw himself off a building. You don't.
You never know, man. You just never know, dude.
Hey, Larry, catch me.
I will make sure he's there.
Yeah, no, we're going to make sure he's
It
not.
ain't going to happen, you know? Ain't going to happen if old Larry's in charge. All right. They'll do it for us, for the suspended Carey Davis, for the suspended Andrew Marsh, for Jamie Rivers and Anthony Stalter. See ya.